my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna take, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a great, what is today, Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a great day. See y'all down there in chat. How you doing? How you doing? What we got in here? And Georgette, Ala Volta, Mocha, Dree, Destiny, Little Texas Tornado. Hey, CJ Mac, Turtle Dove. Indica, how you doing? I already know how you're doing, Indica. It's okay. It's okay. Just Jenna. Ooh. You say it's just Jenna. Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove. Look, how's everybody doing? As you all know, we have acquired a little bit of drama going. You know what? Like I said, sometimes we'll do it. So we're going to answer the call. Go right on ahead. And I heard some lies. Big time. I'll say this. Let's start with Bart the cat. Y'all getting close over there, Perp Middies. You're getting close, but you need to investigate a little bit more. Dusty, you are not telling the truth, honey. You go right on ahead. You are not telling the truth at all. You go right on ahead. You know how when people talk so much and they're not telling the truth, and they will give themselves away every time, right? It was said to Dusty that, we know how you heard about a live that was going on or whatever, right? She said, I was just watching and listening. Well, Dusty, you screwed up on your live because you did go and say, yeah, I got a message that I was being mentioned. Gee, Dusty, who would be sending you a message? You even went as far as to say, then I jumped on to see what was going on. So when you talk so much and you don't tell the truth, there you have it. You're going to slip up and you're going to fuck up. Go right on ahead. Now, you sit here and you say that we're attacking you. No, I don't consider it an attack, but you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to call it. You know what? Go right on ahead. You think, you know, you seem to be all about this whole fair bullshit. You sure as hell weren't being fair when you were going at us in perfidies over there. You sure weren't. You weren't being fair when you would not take your accountability for the shit that you said and did. It was all of it. Look, man, we all have admitted our guilt and the things that we've done, except for you. You want to be like, it was all of us. We were all in agreement. And then you want to sit there and say we were all in agreement about a certain subject matter coming up on YouTube. We absolutely were not. We had said that was one thing that should not be mentioned. And you went off hot, half-cocked, hot-headed as you do, popping off. How many times did you do that, Dusty? You did a lot. You did it a lot. And then you left us cleaning up the mess. Where we should have said, we should not have talked about it after that. We were wrong. Absolutely. In no way, shape, or form did we ever say, Dusty, say this on you. No, absolutely not. And you know it. Just as you went and you did that one live where you attacked Jenna so hardcore, you didn't even notice that we started slipping back, going, whoa, whoa, whoa. So when that live was over, we said, hey, you know what? That was really too far. We had, you know, there's apologies that need to be made now because you said some really, really nasty things on that live, and you know it. You absolutely know it. But I will say thank you because it opened the doors for apologies to be made and discussions to be had. Now you decided to tuck and run because you didn't want to do it. You also decided you didn't want to be in the group. That's on you. You couldn't handle it. Because why? You got mad and pissed off as hell because we would not sit there and provide more financial means for you. How do you think all of us felt for those 11 months you were sitting in there, guilt tripping people? So much so that we had to not tell you when we offered financial support for somebody else or gifted something to someone because we knew the repercussions from you. So if you want to know why there was hurt feelings, which you wouldn't stick around long enough to have any kind of discussion and like go, hey, you know, these are some issues here. You ran and hid. You didn't want to face it. You didn't want to do it. That's on you. Now, did we mention any of it on YouTube? No, absolutely not. But we are now. You tell us to fuck off. You want to sit there and say we're lying? You know, we're going to sit here and tell the truth. Go right on ahead because I've noticed your truth within even one live is not consistent. Maybe you should go back and watch your lives and what you're saying. You might see it. Maybe. Maybe not. And I'll say this. It's okay for you to go off half-cocked like a fucking rabid Tasmanian devil that's been bit by a fox with rabies and some kind of STD going. Right? But you sure as hell don't like when somebody does it to you. You want to cry victim. You want to cry, poor, poor Dusty. I'm grieving. A lot of people are. You could not get out of you just couldn't. It's always about you, isn't it, Dusty? It's always about you. What you need. Not what anybody else needs, right? Let me tell you a little something. You're hell-bent on the fact that I said, why in the world do you have when you had a wish list for your daughter? And yes, you did go back and change the description because you didn't have it in there that the chair was for you. A $300 gaming chair for yourself. And you got mad because like, whoa, whoa, I thought this was for Nat. You know, like what's going on? Or, sorry, did not mean to say. I thought this was for your daughter. Well, you go and you say, So, no big deal, right? So, for a point, I said, fine, I'm going to make a wish list. We can all make a wish list, can't we, Dusty? Can't we? So, I made one and it was before that wish list was made. My daughter, what, 6 at the time, asked for a dollhouse for Christmas. A specific dollhouse. It's pretty expensive. What was your response, Dusty? Do you remember what your response was? Because I sure do, and so do other people. Your response, after wishing for a $300 fucking gaming chair for your ass to sit in, not your daughter's, your response to me was, we'll just get a little cheap dollhouse and put some, get like a $15 dollhouse and put frozen stickers on it. She'll never know. My child is just as important and deserving as yours is. So if my child is asking for a dollhouse for Christmas, I think it's okay if she asks for that, right? Just as it's okay for you to ask for shit, for your child to ask for shit. But did I sit there and say anything? What I should have said to you was, oh, okay, well, fine. If I should get a cheap ass dollhouse for her and put fucking stickers on it, like she's not going to know the difference, right? Because why? My child's just not as important as your ass or your daughter, right? I should have said to you, well, you don't need your gaming chair then. Get a fucking egg crate and put a little cushion on it and call it a day. Same thing. You'll never notice the difference. I think you probably would have been a little offended if I had said that. But it's always about you, what you need, what you want. We sat there for all those months, forking out for you and your daughter. We absolutely did. We were trying to support any way we could. And we said, hey, we even said, hey, how about this job? How about that job? You could do jobs when you sit at home. You don't even have to get up out of your chair. We always had a reason why you couldn't. All we were trying to do is say, hey, you know what? I mean, it's a hard situation you're in, but actually, you have to get up and do something, right? You got to better yourself. And for me, I know my kids aren't going to be kids forever. I know if I have child support coming in that I'm depending on, and I know my kids getting ready to age out in just a little while, that money's going to be gone. You still got to survive, even once your kids are grown and gone. So for a friend to be concerned for you and to say, hey, maybe you could do this, do this job, you get some income coming in, do something. No. You got pissed off because people were, you were sitting there always, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. Well, put your chin up, stop being poor me, and do something. Do something about it. You do have that power to do that. You're the only one who's going to change your situation. Lord knows we all know that because we sat there and we tried to help you out. And you know that. You know daggone well. That's the truth. But you want to sit there and get pissed off now because we were trying to give you solutions to your problem instead of us having to open our pocketbooks all the time for you. But when that stopped, that's when you got pissed off. And that is the God's to honest truth right there. And you know it, Dusty. Absolutely know that. And we said, hey, you know what? We're going to have to buckle down. I got a family to support. We all had families to support. And that's when you got pissed off. Now, you want to go on about that whole thing, how CJ did not support you in your time of need when you opened a baby doll that quite honestly looked like it came right out of a grave. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not a very good looking doll. Whatever. You love it, fine. But you had all those months, you had it for quite a few months, to the point where the seller, the one who gave it to you, the one who made it, was asking for it back because there was no reply or whatever. I don't know. Either way, You decided to wait until CJ was mourning the loss of her son. See, Dusty, you're not the only one who's lost a child, but you don't give a fuck about that, do you? You sure as hell didn't when you're sitting over there saying she wasn't there for me in my time of need. Are you kidding me? You were not there for her in her time of need either. You proceeded to open that all up and sit there and do this bullshit. And she even asked you, hey, please don't do that. She had to jump off the call. You didn't care. We heard that a lot. Well, if they don't want to, hear this or see it, they don't have to be here. No consideration for anybody else as long as you got to do what you wanted to do. That's on you. And we even told you when she jumped off call, you're like, well, where did she go? Where did she go? Well, this is the anniversary of her son's passing. And she probably doesn't need this right now, right? And you're like, oh, I didn't remember that. I don't know how you couldn't have remembered it. Everybody else did. Just as we always remembered your son's birthday, your son's big moments, and we did everything we could to support you through those, but you couldn't stop and support somebody else as well. So is CJ not supposed to sit there and shed her tears and hurt because she's lost a child? Guess not, just you, right, Dusty? CJ, are you still in chat? I gotta drop the link. There you go. See, I don't know if you're still there, CJ. And that, we're just tip of the iceberg here, right? The shit that I heard from your mouth, Dusty, from your mouth was just unbelievable. And I did post a picture of an office that you claimed you'd never been to. You didn't know what it was, but you followed it up with on the YouTube streams. You said it yourself. You followed it up with, hey, CJ.
Hey,
you
honey.
Followed it up very nicely with the fact that I do all my food stamps online, so you know damn well what it was. And then you openly admit online that you did food stamp fraud. Only thing is, you only told a portion of it. See, Dusty, some people do remember how it went down. Like I said, should we report that? Should we report that? And I don't know who that is in back chat. Yeah, turn your camera on. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. So, but here's what you did is you admitted to doing fraud, but you didn't admit to all of it. You freaking lied your ass off. What you did was you got mad because they only gave you $32. And you're like, oh my gosh, maybe they need to review your file. Maybe, they can go back over it. Maybe they misworked the numbers. Then all of a sudden you come back and say you got $400 and some a month in food stamps. Not 100 and something like you tried to say. You put it out there, Dusty. And we'll talk about it. I was like, oh, good. So they reviewed your case and they found the mistake. And you're like, no, I had to fudge. You absolutely did. It is no little thing saying you pay $1,000 a month on rent to $500. That's not a little tiny minor thing. And FYI, in case you want to know, you may not want to listen to the old Buckeye over there because you don't just pay it back. Look it up and see what the consequences of that if you're found out. If you really did it. Right, Dusty? Look up the consequences. It's real easy to look up the laws. Don't believe me? Google it, honey. Hey, CJ, you guys, what's up? You know who's up here?
Hey. Yeah, I'm not going to be up overly too long. I just want to make a few points and clear a few things up, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I know there was a lot. So
Dusty, how freaking dare you? That's what I'm going to start with. I can be rainbows and glitters most of the time till somebody pushes my damn buttons big enough and hard enough. And I'm telling you now, you've pushed. How freaking dare you, you pile of shit? How dare you? We done nothing but support you in your grief multiple times over, consistently. And for months, you had that baby doll sat there. Months. For months, you went back and forth over whether you were ready or not ready to open it. The whole week leading up to my son's memory, the whole week, everybody in chat knew that it was my son's memory. The memory of my son who was stillborn. And I made it clear every time you brought that damn doll up, when you're ready to show it, please don't be offended, but I will have to jump off call. I'm not trying to be horrible. That was too much for me. And you chose, after having that for months, you chose to open it on my son's memory. I had to sit there and watch you unbox a doll that was a doll that was lifelike, baby-like. I'll take my headphones out, and people are saying it's quiet. Don't know if that's any better. You chose that day to unbox that doll that was lifelike. A newborn baby doll. Eyes closed, in a box, everything, and I was in tears. But what did I do, Dusty? What did I do? I gave you grace and space to share that moment with the rest of the girls, and I left the call. I left the call. Out of respect for you to have that space in that moment for you and your grief. But did you give two shits about mine? You sit there and you say, you were no sister to me. You left that call. You weren't supportive to me in my grief. Well, where the hell was your support? Where the hell was it? Because you did not give two flying shits. That was my son's memory. You did not care.
well, I would say that by her sitting there still after all this time saying how you weren't there for her. She just left me my grief. What? I can't hear you, CJ, if you're talking.
Hello.
There you are.
Sorry, don't know what happened there. But Dusty, you did not give a toss about anybody else that day. You were so stuck in what you wanted to do that you didn't think about anybody else but yourself in that moment. Not what anybody else in the group had been through. And especially when you knew that whole week leading up to it, that it was my son's memory. I was going up to the cemetery that week. Everybody knew what was going on. Even when I jumped off the call, again, how dare you say you were insulted by that? Because the girls even explained to you as soon as I left the call why I would have left and not to be offended. I could not sit and share in that moment with you because it broke my heart to see a newborn lifelike baby with its eyes closed when I was sitting grieving the memories of holding my stillborn son. dare you?
You okay, CJ?
Yep, just give, yeah.
Okay.
How dare you, Dusty? So I'll move on to the second point because I can't keep going with that point because it will break me. So I'm going to move on. My second point. When we brought up, I should say, that CPS had been called previously in a group that you had been previously with, it wasn't to have a dig towards your daughter. It was pointing out that we had the exact same issue as that previous group had. We had to tell you multiple times that we were uncomfortable and please turn off the camera when your daughter was walking about. Multiple times. And you would get so offended. Now, your argument is there's no men in your house. You were on call to a bunch of females. Well, you know, all of us either have husbands or sons walking about in the background, sitting in the sofa next to us. It was not appropriate. Nobody's shaming anybody for what they were wearing in the comfort of their own home. But there's a big difference between being comfortable in your own home as a minor child and sitting on camera. To the point, do you not remember, Dusty, that when you went to cook supper one night, we caught glimpses of things we shouldn't have caught glimpses of? And we had to tell you to turn your damn camera off. And your argument's always been the same, but it's just the girls. No, we don't want to see that. And certainly any males in our background certainly didn't want to see that. That was the point that was being made.
And it wasn't in shorts and a crop top or sports bra.
No, it wasn't.
Hence the whole point where she said, well, bathing suits show less than that, honey. Not very many bathing suits. Her daughter definitely was running around in her underwear and a bra. Again, it's fine, Dusty. You do what you want in your house. But turn the damn camera off. We told you many times we don't want to see your kid running around in her underwear. We really don't.
Completely agree. It just was not comfortable or appropriate at all.
How many times my little man just pop up on there and say, hey, beautiful ladies? Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't want him seeing that. He would be so humiliated if he saw that. He would be so embarrassed. And teenage sons, adult sons.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone on me a lot of times. I have my earbuds in and I go laundry room. I'm out in here. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm all over the place. Y'all know how I am. And my phone will be, sitting wherever. And I'm you know why? It's because I don't have shit on my phone that my kids can't see. Unless I'm on a call with Dusty. How is that fair to anybody else?
It's not. And it's different being in booty shorts or whatever in the comfort of your own home and sitting there wearing whatever. That's in your own home. That's with your parent, your own home, whatever, your own safe space. But when you open that safe space up to a video call or anything else where other people can then see into that, that's when, as parents, we should be saying, you know what, camera off, or you know what, you need to go, be covering that up.
Well, there was another lie that was told. Okay, you guys know what the anime, you know what anime is, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids like to dress like anime.
Yeah.
Boobs hanging out, short skirts, net stockings up to their thighs, It's not a kid thing. It's not a child thing. Just saying. Maybe look into that and see what the whole anime thing is.
Anime can be, but there's a lot of, there's a whole lot to that.
So the lie that I heard today that was, look, man, Dusty, y'all said we could talk about people's parenting, right? Y'all said, I'm talking about your parenting, I'm talking about your kid. Your parenting, you shouldn't lie and sit there and say, my child dresses modestly when she goes out. Why don't you go ahead and show old Buckeye over there your daughter's pictures from her birthday when she turned 16 and went to meet her boyfriend for the first time? That you put publicly out there. You publicly went on YouTube and put the zoo trip and everything. Show the pictures how she was. Show them personally. You don't have to put it out on YouTube. Ask them if they think that was modest.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and spout out that you know this, that, and the other. Lie. Because exactly what you did was lie. Because I can tell you right now, I never had any of my children dressed like that going out at 16. Absolutely not.
And here's quickly one of my next points. You come at me, Dusty, over the whole. I said it was creepy about you sitting there with the replica summer doll. It's not the doll that was creepy, Dusty. Not in the slightest. That was a beautiful sentiment. Even the sentiment of having it and keeping it to give is you know what I mean, fair enough. There's a big difference though between that and, like I said, sitting on call, rocking it and cradling it and everything else. That's a big difference. Because I'll tell you now, if my child was missing and I found out somebody was sitting on calls with a replica of my missing child, I'd think, I don't know, but don't know about anybody else, but that for me would most certainly leave a very bad taste in my mouth.
Well, how about the whole dream that you had, Dusty? And it was on a day that a news special came out about a certain case. And I sat there and cried. It hurt my heart so bad to hear what they were saying. You chose that opportunity to go on about this dream, your psychic dream that you had, and tried to go into graphic details about this certain case. And I jumped off call.
Most of us did. We were all absolutely disgusted and horrified.
And she's like, well, if they don't want to hear it, they don't have to be in here. Okay. Again, nothing but what you want to do, right? Think only about yourself.
And it was meant to be all of our safe space, but it was only but Dusty.
I pray to God that somebody is not stupid enough to put that out there or have it land where it really shouldn't land. Your dream that you had. Your dream. And then you want to go and attack Iris? You want to get all nasty and vile with her? The hell's wrong with you? You went into her live to get a reading, just as we all did. You hated Iris because you wanted to be the only psychic around. Well, that's the look, man. You never got anything right for, that I knew of. Or whatever. You go ahead and keep claiming what you want. You went in there. You came out mad as hell. Jealous of Iris. And you were mad because she picked up on your loved one who had passed away. And you said on a live today that every reading you got into, they'd always pick up on my son, and they should know that's not who I wanted to pick up on. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Again, I'm telling you right now, if for my loved ones who'd passed away, man, I'd give anything to come give me a message. But that's a personal opinion. It's a personal issue, That's on you. You don't want a reading, then no, go in there and get one, honey. Don't come out saying, oh, she's a fake, she's a phony. Newsflash, Dusty Divine, Not everybody knows you. You're not some internet sensation on YouTube. Not everybody knows your story. Iris sure didn't. She didn't even know us at the time, except for we went in there to get readings.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know her on a personal level. Neither did you. She had no clue who the hell you were. And newsflash, it does happen, Dusty. I hate to tell you, not everybody knows you. Oh, and like I said about the whole, you guys think you've uncovered something, you need to keep on digging, guys. Keep on digging, because you ain't got where you need to be yet.
You've not
You've
scratched the
not
damn
got where you need
surface
to
yet.
be yet. Nope. And when you get there, I'm sure we'll know, right?
Yeah,
When you get
we'll
there,
know about it then.
and you see some of these people that used to be friends with Dusty, tell them I said hi.
Yeah, wave a hi from us. But here's another point as well, Dusty. You want to go on about the finances and saying that I would have a go at you over your finances. Damn straight I did. Damn straight I did. But here's the thing, put it into context, Dusty. Put the context there. You were coming on to calls and say, for example, a Monday night. Coming on to calls with all of us. We'd sit and watch you go through the drive-through, spend $30 a time. 4 hours later, you would be on Facebook. Y'all, just need a little blessing. Need gas money to get my kid to the doctor's tomorrow. Well, shit. Maybe if you hadn't just spent that $30 through the drive-through, you would have had gas money.
That was the Taco Bell time.
And then there was all the times of everything else. It was either gas money or, I need money to pay a bill or whatever. Now, I don't grudge anybody asking for a little bit of help. But here's the thing, you're meant to try and help yourself first. You're meant to try and help yourself first. And when we're sitting watching you, going through drive-throughs, spending that money while asking everybody for blessings, and then you're coming on call, coming up to Christmas, telling us that things like, I can't come on call with Christmas Day because my kid would be so upset that your kids are opening presents and she isn't because nobody's buying anything from the wish list, y'all. All of this BS. That's not our fault. And we suggested ways that you could help yourself with things like that. Firstly, by not spending between $30 to $90 a damn week on takeaways. Simple as that.
Well, it just makes it hard for you to keep giving them, giving money and keep supporting financially when, that's makes it really hard to do. And that's when she got pissed, is when financial support stopped.
Yeah. She says we all fell out of her over Bart the damn cat. That was like literally 1% of the issue. 1%. Because there was so many different little things that over the whole time that we got to know her built up that just never changed. Never changed. And the more we stopped enabling those types of things, the more she backed off.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole Bart issue, it really didn't have anything to do with, Bart the cat that came back after being buried for 5 days. I mean, come on, oh my word. Um, it had every bit to do with the whole scamming. It's exactly what that was. Keep digging, people, because it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You didn't mention the second GoFundMe you started, did you? You didn't mention how you were trying to get a few $1,000s together before the BART issue, and so you could move. But other people sure did. Well, those people you used to have on Facebook, other people did, and they put it out there. Did you let them know how GoFundMe had to freeze the account? They had to freeze the GoFundMe because of the reports they got in there, Dusty. And you can sit there and say all you were was a neighbor. Oh, you were a neighbor with a lot more into it. And the whole court case that you wanted to talk about today, Dusty, see, this is why I really appreciate this. I really do. Because that had to do with the settlement from the owner and the Humane Society. That wasn't the other issue of the GoFundMe. It was two different instances. Keep going, guys. Keep digging.
Yep.
Please don't sit there.
And here's the thing with
Are
the
you there,
history
CJ?
with cat. And here's the thing with the history of cats. Not just if we get Bart the cat, but let's speak some facts over the other ones, Dusty. The one that spoken about that passed away, right? Did you or did you not, Dusty, have a moment of realization on a group chat with all of us? Because prior to him passing away, we warned you. We say don't put the cockroach powder down because the cats can rub against it. You know, any of that. It's dangerous. Don't do that. We said that. We told you. A couple of days later, you sat on group call and suddenly you had this sort of look in your face in a complete light bulb moment where you suddenly went, I think I've killed my cat. And you realised that the reason that your cat had passed away, oh, we've lost Shining. The reason that your cat had passed away was because of the roach powder that you put down. And your cat had either ate a bug covered in the powder or had been licking his fur after brushing it. And then when your landlord told you to reduce the number of cats you did have, what were you going to do, Dusty? What were you going to do with the cats? Because we all sat on call with you and you were threatening to take them round to the back of McDonald's and just dump them there. That's what you were threatening to do. You sat on call with all of us and you were going to dump the cats behind McDonald's because you said, oh, at least they'll get fed there. That's how you were going to treat your cats.
And begged her not to do it. No, don't do it. And what? Charlie Girl's the one who got on there and started looking up places to take them to.
We begged her. It was Charlie Girl, yep, who absolutely went on and researched as many humane societies as she could who didn't, like, no kill shelters and all those things, so that we knew that the cats would be looked after and safe. And we begged her to try and find someone to take the cat on rather than just dumping them behind McDonald's. So Miss Cat Lover over there and all the rest of it, that's how she treats them when she can't have them anymore. And the only reason that cat now is a good home is because we persuaded her to actually do the right thing. Because otherwise, those cats were getting dumped behind McDonald's.
And if you remember, Dusty, even your mama told you what happened. It had nothing to do with the spider.
So this is what I mean. It's context. You're giving half a story, Dusty, with no context. None at all. We're the big bad ones because we fell out over Bart the cat. Bart the cat's, like I said, the tip of the damn iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Tip of the damn iceberg.
Yeah, and Pooh, there's a video out there. Bart wasn't in a loving position when he was injured and hurt. He was in a cage and they were rubbing Epsom salt on him.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And there's another video prior to that. Now, see, this is where, when people send you info and you're like, oh, okay, whatever, and you start feeling like someone's like pulling the wool over your eyes, right? You do look into it. You got to educate yourself and make yourself aware. Well, there's another person who put it out there. It was on her Facebook page. They saw the video and they were mortified. She would video a cat dying, seizing, right? The cat came back and then passed away while standing there videoing it. And it was asked, why are you not doing anything for this cat? And there was another issue about a pregnant cat. These are all things that are out there. Just you can look it up. If you look far enough and deep enough, you'll find it. And it's not that far, not that deep. You'll find it. So yeah, do I want to have somebody around me who treats animals like that? No, no, thank you.
Not at all.
Oh, and the owner was charged for animal abuse before it happened. There you go.
That's what I mean when we say the rabbit hole's real. Keep digging.
Yep, yep. And that's the one she was fighting for to get that cat back. It was his cat. All while being abused. Okay. No, I'll have to, you know what? I can pull him up though, Pooh. I can pull him up. Yeah, there's
Like
a
I
lot
said, she
out
wants
there.
to preach she's
You know,
Miss Cat Lover, Miss I love animals, and I've done for this cat, and I'm such a cat lover and all this BS, but yet we'll dump cats behind McDonald's, and you know, one cat dies of cockroach powder poisoning. One cat's resurrected from the dead.
mm-hmm.
One has seizures.
I'm not
Well, I
seeing.
mean, I'm
Oh,
just saying, if I needed a cat sitter, I know who I'm not asking.
no, no, most definitely not. Oh, and I'll say this too. This was one of the big reveals. CJ, you might remember this. I know Jenna does. I went by the said hotel that Jenna lived at
Oh my God.
after she after she had moved out. Okay, she said she was moved out. She had her house. She's in her house now, and I had to go by that location 4 times. Texas to Virginia Beach. So on the
Yep.
fourth time, I say, you know what? I'm gonna swing by that. And it was there. I dare you to get a picture of that, the sign 115. I said, okay. I did. I didn't get out of my car, but I did. There was a lot of people there. It was really loud, really noisy. Uh, None of Jenna's vehicles were there, so I believe she did not live there at the time, okay? It's a hotel. I could have stayed at the hotel, but it was really busy and loud. And I said, nope, not staying here. I went further up the road and stayed at a different hotel. So, um, try again. Jenna's seen those pictures. I told her, yeah, you saw your old place, man. She's like, what? Oh my gosh. Whatever. Did I have to go way out of my way? Absolutely not. I would not have done that. It was a long car ride, and I would not have put a bunch more miles out there. Okay.
No.
21 and a half hours is long enough for me.
Yeah, she did
But
not go out of her way to follow Jenna to her that hotel room.
no. It's a hotel. She told us several times where it was. I happened to go by there. You don't think I'm going to stop and get a picture of the infamous hotel? Give me a break.
We would take the
Sure
piss
did.
out of it and we'd be like, because you kept passing it, and we were like laughing our asses off. And then in the
You
final
got to get a
time,
picture. I get a
in the
picture.
final time,
No.
you went and got a picture.
And newsflash, Dusty, I also I stay in hotels, most of the time when I travel, which is a lot of times, if I'm close to a room 115, I go by and I take a picture of it and stand in front of it and smile. I sure do.
Yep.
It's an inside joke you may not understand. I don't know.
We sent Jen a picture of her
Uh,
doormat.
yeah, I said, is that your mat?
Does this belong to you?
Yeah, we said it did, but Um, Oh yeah, see, Daily Mail. Oh, okay. See, Pooh, look, you can get the information. See, people can research shit. Okay, you don't just grab the first article that suits you and says, "Hey, this is perfect." We'll put that out there.
Yeah, keep digging.
Oh, there's a lot of info out there. Keep going, keep going. You'll find more. Yeah. Terry said Daily Mail has the best coverage. Yeah, Georgia, that's true. There you go. You know what? You can go back to several of her lives of from her mouth things that had happened. I'm not going to go into detail with it right now. From her mouth, things that had happened, and it is very disturbing. And you got to put two and two together. You keep going, keep going, keep going, and boom, there you're like, oh my gosh, you know. And it is what it is, you know. So,
Jenna is seeking permission to talk.
oh, it's not Jenna. Hey, Mini Jenna, what's up?
Mini Jenna.
Hi, that was Mama in the chat though.
Yeah,
She's
Okay.
asking if she could come up.
Hey,
Now, before
beautiful.
anybody says anything, she is well over 18. She's in
I'm
her own home.
19.
She's 19. She has her own home with her fiance and is getting married soon. So
Yeah,
let's make sure we let
make
people
it
know she's
clear
not.
enough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
How you doing, beautiful? You doing okay?
I'm okay. It's been
Good.
busy today. How are y'all been?
Yeah, doing okay, honey.
Yeah.
It's just rainy here, so it's making like my service suck inside the house. I have to sit outside.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yes,
been raining here too. Storming all day, off and on.
literally, I cannot stand the rain because I don't want to get my hair wet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
When it gets wet, it curls and it looks like a little doodle ball on top of my head.
Uh, yeah, I got curly hair like that too. It does the same thing.
Freaking
Humidity,
hate
it goes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Mama told me to speak what I gotta say. Am I able to do that now?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
honey.
Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead. Go
Okay.
for it, sweetie.
First, before I start, Mama, I don't know why I have your name on here. When I just signed in, it just took that. Okay. Now, first and foremost, I don't, I don't see why I keep hearing these little lives about Jamie and them saying that he touched me or my sister when Jamie has never, ever, ever, ever touched me before. He talks a lot, but he's never touched me. Which I don't see why someone would make that up because there's real life people who's actually getting touched and no one's believing them because they think it's lying, and then someone's going and lying on Jamie when it's not true. So it's like you're just making my mom look like she just gets with anybody and lets her husband or whatever touch us and make her look like a horrible person. And my mom's not a bad person. And so I just really wish that would stop because it's actually annoying to keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm done with that part. And another thing about my crop tops, I'm wearing a crop top right now, and I went to Walmart today.
Well, you're 19, sweetie. You can wear what you want.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't see why people are making it a problem about me wearing a crop top when I literally see on a daily people's parents putting toddlers in crop tops and taking them out and putting pictures on Instagram or something like that. I just feel like they're worried about the wrong thing. And they make it seem like my mom's just like a horrible mom and she's parenting me wrong when I could be out right now freaking selling my body or doing whatever I want to do. But she taught me to do better than that. But they make her seem like such a horrible person and they just want to judge her and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just a little part. I only heard a little bit of it today. I don't know these people, so they're like speaking on me, and they don't even know me. They're acting like they're my parents. They're more mad about what I wear than my parents are. I barely see my dad, and he doesn't even care what I wear.
Yeah.
I just
Well, and I owe you, definitely owe you an apology because we were going toe to toe with your mom, and we did discuss certain things that we should never have discussed on YouTube.
I know you're okay.
100%. We all apologise for
No,
that.
it's not
I
okay.
mean,
It definitely is
things
not.
happen, and you put it past you, but to keep on saying the same thing and saying that we're uncomfortable around Jamie or whatnot, no one's uncomfortable around Jamie. Jamie's a little nice person. He just talks a lot, but he's a good dude. He's a good stepdad. I can say that. No one's uncomfortable around him. When we first met him, I didn't like him, but I love him now. I can say that.
And that's good. That's good to get things going, and you guys are in a really good place now.
Yeah, that's like it's like me going on and saying something about somebody that I don't know and talk about how they're like whatever you've heard from somebody else and going to basically the same thing that hey, this I don't even know the girl's name on YouTube. Jeez. I don't know her real name, but the purple girl, I could be like, hey, her husband just touched her daughter if she has kids. He didn't do it, but I'm just saying it just to make her look bad, just like they're doing to my mom. And it's like then it's five people against one person, and they're all calling her a bad mom. And it's like
Yeah.
it's uncalled for. Like they're just too grown for this. Hold on,
Well, I keep telling your mama, stay off that panel. Don't even go over there. Don't listen.
I didn't even. I freaking like because whenever Mama and her were friends, Mama had subscribed to her from my phone. I had got a little notification that she was live, but I didn't know my mom was on there until last moment, and I seen her up there, and I was listening, and they were all talking about how I was wearing a crop top on my birthday. I wear a crop top every single day, besides when I lived with my mom. Then I wear my boyfriend shirts and shorts, but now I wear a crop top. Even mom knows that. I love some crop tops. I didn't get to start wearing them till I was 17. I'm gonna freaking wear them till the death of me. What?
And
Literally, I
you're
will wear
grown now.
them.
What you wear, honey, is up to you.
Yes, literally. I could wear. I'm wearing a crop top and a skirt right now. Like next thing you
Well,
know, they're gonna say something about me wearing that.
it's just summer fashion too for young ladies.
Literally.
Whether
Plus, my
people
sister cuts them like and makes them to where I can wear them. So it's like I'm not gonna
yeah,
make you cut something up and me not wear it because it looks good. I love the way they look on me. It just
that's
sounds
good.
like they're just jealous and mad. Oh, yeah.
Could be.
You
Could
said
be.
what happened?
I said it could be.
It could be.
Uh,
Some people just don't have big boobs, and it just shows.
well, I ain't got big boobs, sweetie. That's why I ain't worried about no crop top. I need to go back and shirts so people can tell what I
That's
got or
like a
not.
good. That's a good way, like a good thing to not have big boobs and wear crop tops, because then you won't have to do with this. Because
Yeah, they're just like I'm a guy out there.
uh it's like okay. Either way, a guy's gonna look at you no matter what you wear. You could be wearing
Oh yeah.
sweatpants. A guy's gonna look. It's just a guy. Which is I don't see why they were like, oh, I'm wearing a crop top. What about like people? Guys are gonna look at me. What about those little girls that be wearing night clothes and pants or whatever, and guys still look at them sexually?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you wear, honey. It doesn't
It
matter
don't.
what you wear.
Like, this generation now, a guy's gonna look at a girl and no matter what. They're gonna look at babies no matter what. They have diapers on. They're still gonna look at them and think, hey, I should take their diaper off and touch them.
Oh no! Hey, 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 hey!
Oh,
Careful now!
sorry, sorry,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Girl, I'm telling you, mouth. Yeah, no, no, no.
sorry.
So you're talking about sickos. I got you.
Yeah, because that's what they were
It's
trying to say. That's what they were trying to say, basically, on the live,
mm,
and saying
well,
that my boobs were all out. My boobs was not out at all. The top were probably showing, because that's just how my boobs are, and probably the bra I was wearing that day.
being over 18, if you want to have cleavage, hey, that's awesome. At
Literally.
least you're not in some slinky little dress that's up to your thighs and your boobs all over the place.
What? Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like I
Hmm.
get if I was posting it, like I was wearing like what, like bra and underwear and posting it on Instagram. Okay, judge me there. But a crop top, and then saying I'm wearing a crop top around Jamie or whatever. I've never worn a crop top around Jamie. I wear a dress around Jamie and Michael's clothes, and his shirts are longer on me. But to say like I have a brother, he doesn't live. He hasn't lived with my mom in forever, so it's like Jamie works night time. So if I feel like I want to wear whatever I want to wear while he's gone, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, your brother's pretty critical, isn't he? He's pretty harsh on you.
Oh yeah, my brother is. He's more harsh on me than my dad is. Like I went to my
he's,
dad's
yeah,
house.
he's protective, honey.
Yes.
Oh, he'll tell me to change it. He'll snatch me up real quick. That's like one thing he has to realize too. Which mama, it took mama a while to realize I'm still gonna wear the crop top. Who do you think? Where do you think I'm getting them from? Your other daughter. She's cutting them for me, and I'm gonna wear
Yeah.
them.
Don't worry, Destiny. My boys are all like that with my little ones, my girls. My youngest one is a girl. The other girls are all grown, but the youngest one, like, hey, you
Yeah,
better go put something else on. That dress is too short. You better go
freaking
get some
hated
shorts
that.
on with that. Or if they think her shorts are too short and she's little, they'll tell you need to get your shorts on. Mom, you need to get rid of those shorts. They're too short on her. Nothing's hanging out, but I mean, they're just really. My kids are very, very modest.
Like that's just how kids are gonna be, and it's like if you take that from them, they're gonna. Do you want your kids to become emo? Like some people just judge their kids, and they're gonna end up becoming emo, and they're gonna walk around with tails and stuff like that.
Oh,
They will.
okay.
Like if you keep taking what they enjoy the most, which is that they like putting on clothes and making themselves look good. It don't matter who you gonna look good for. If you want to look good for yourself, you gotta realize if you look good, like you make yourself build yourself up and whatever, you're gonna feel good. So if I like wearing whatever I want to wear, my mom's not gonna care. She don't like it, but she knows it makes me like feel good about myself because I like what I wear. But if she sits here and judge me about what I wear, I'm gonna become emo and be a furry or something.
Oh, Lord, girl, I cannot see you wearing a tail. I've seen enough
I
of
can't
that.
either. I cannot. But that was
I
the
have
first
actually, I have actually seen someone's child do that.
because they was judged of what they worn or whatever, or the parents judged them growing up, or they made them feel like the parents said mean things about them to make them hate themselves. They're gonna do that, and it's
Well,
like
I don't
I
know.
don't want to do that.
It was a big old cat tail with an itty bitty skirt and net stockings
Yes,
and
and a
boobs
collar
hanging out.
on.
Like, oh my god, yeah,
Uh-uh. And then
yep.
next thing you know, I'm gonna be sitting in my room listening to rock music, and my mom's gonna be like, "Is she possessed, or is she about to die, or something?" Like, no, it's because you're
But
like making
yeah,
me not like myself, because you're making me think, "Hey, you don't need to wear this, or this is not whatever you want to call it."
yeah,
But for
yeah. I
somebody
tell you
else,
how.
huh? What do you say, Mama?
That's well, they know you speak what you want to say. You don't care what you
Oh
say.
yeah, because it's the point of somebody I've never met before. It's gonna say, Jamie's touched me, or you're not a good parent because I'm wearing a crop top. Michael's in the room with me. He could tell how many times he's gotten on to me about wearing a crop top. Or,
But don't give too much. But think about it is don't give too much information.
oh no,
People probably have misunderstood
what'd you
you
say? You're
as
breaking up.
when you was talking about. People
Oh, the
probably
kid thing?
misunderstood what you were saying. Yes.
Oh no, I was saying that they were
And
saying about how people, the girl on live was saying I was showing my, like, you was allowing me to show my boobs out to the world when you wasn't, and I said they're worried about the wrong thing because a guy's gonna look no matter what. Guys look at little kids wearing night clothes like night pants
why is that? And why is that?
because they're gross. It's a guy. This is
Yeah,
generation.
right,
A guy's gonna look at
right.
whoever, no matter what age or anything. They're gonna look. They're gonna think sexually,
Yeah,
no matter what you wear. I could wear a jumpsuit,
right.
and they gonna still look at me. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I just wish they'd stop bringing me and Jamie and some lie up because, like I said earlier, them lying on somebody who did not do anything is deflecting from the fact that somebody needs help that's actually having it happen and nobody's listening to them because they think they're lying, but yet someone's over here lying on somebody who didn't do anything.
Well, like I
Mayor,
told them,
Huh?
I'm sorry.
but earlier Mayor said she sounds just like my daughter, and I sound just like Jenna. Pull that shirt down. They said my daughter would tell the guy off if she has no filter. Hello, Mayor, you have a Jenna's daughter.
Yes, definitely
Because
has no
listen,
filter at all.
I've been listening to the same thing and it's starting to get aggravating because, like, bro, you gotta do something better with your life. Because doing this, you're not getting nowhere. Because me and my crew know what's going on behind doors and we know the truth. So whatever they're saying, don't matter. But I didn't like how they all was ganging up on my mama this morning.
It's okay. Mama got this.
But still,
Y'all need
I
to
didn't like
pay
that.
attention to this girl's words.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like that. They too grown. If you gonna go at somebody, go at them 1-on-1. You don't. If you bad is however you say you are, you can do it 1-on-1. Not need a whole crew to talk bad about one person. Because
It's all right.
my mom's a good mom, but I can promise you, we're human. We're not all perfect. My mom raised us really well, and if we ever messed up, we did it on our own. She didn't lead us to it. So,
I'm very proud of you, baby.
thank you. Cause I feel like as has my mom. Well, hold on. How my mom raised me, I feel like I'm doing better than how these other people's moms raised them because what I've been seeing recently, their moms do not care about them because they're the ones giving them drugs. My mom, mm-mm. My mom never went like that.
Don't let it bother you. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry you seen that today.
But I'm not gonna
Um,
let somebody call you a bad mom and not do anything about it.
it's all right, sweetie.
Cause I could
Yeah,
freaking.
she reached out to Shining
Oh no.
personally.
She was sneaky.
She was sneaky and reached out to Shining, said, "Can I have a link to your live later?"
Ooh,
I said,
She did.
oh, and I
She
said,
by
okay.
she bypassed the mum protocol.
She did bypass the mom protocol. She sure did.
Well, she is 19. That's
Yes.
all I can say. 19, Jenna. What do you want me to, what?
Like I told you, she has her voice. She's been talked about long enough on this platform.
For
Um,
no
amen.
reason. I mind
I
my
think she
business.
has a voice.
Mhm.
I literally mind my business and I keep getting brought up. If y'all say I'm a child like you say I am, why are you so called bringing a child up? Because y'all say I'm a child.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Y'all say she's allowing her child to wear crop tops. If I'm a child, I shouldn't be brought up in your live, and I don't know you, so I don't even know your first name. I should not be brought up in any discussion.
But
Right.
you, so Destiny, this
Ma'am?
is this is Charlie Girl, by the way, darling. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm okay.
She
How
knows
are
your
you?
voice.
So, but you've not always been um, an adult. When we've been on YouTube and you've heard the things that people have said about you and your sister. How
Yeah.
does that make you feel? That
I feel like
grown ass adults would talk about
a
children
child.
like that.
I feel like if the roles were reversed and my mom did that, the world would come to an end. So I feel like bringing up two kids and something that shouldn't have been involved in, and me having to go on something because I'm being dragged in something I don't even see. My mom's telling me about it. I have to go subscribe to everybody and hear what they're saying, and I'm like, bro, I'm only like 16 by then. I was like 16. I had just turned 17 when we moved into the house. I was 16. I was not a legal adult. So I'm like, bro, why are you? And my sister's like 13. So it's like you look weird talking
And
about two kids and you're grown
Well,
with your own kids.
we should have never said a word.
Oh
You're
no, I'm
absolutely right.
not. Oh
Oh
no,
no,
y'all are good.
we're guilty too. We're guilty too.
No, y'all
Absolutely
are
are.
good. Like y'all apologize, but this is keep going. Like
well, and
I
here's another thing too. Everybody's seen Jenna when she's on live.
mm,
She has activity going on around her, so they know that her girls probably are hearing what's being said,
yeah.
but they would continue to do those things
Mhm.
at their expense just to get it at Jenna.
Just to see how far they can take it, which my sister doesn't even know half the stuff that's been said because she stays to herself. Little does she know there's other people about have kids about her age that's talking about her that shouldn't be talking about her because she's a child.
And here are these grown ass women doing little girl shit.
Like I said, high school bullies, and you're like, I don't even know. One girl said they have a kid, they have girls or whatever. Their kids are gonna follow in their footsteps and bully other kids at school because their mom's doing it to some other people and their kids too. And where does high school bullying or middle school bullying leads to? Suicide. And if it happened, I pray to God it doesn't happen. But their kids do it, bully somebody, I want them to act the same way as if they were doing it to somebody else and their kids. And see how they feel. Because if their kids lead somebody to suicide and they don't do anything, then they need to go to a mental hospital because they're following in their exact footsteps and I feel like only reason they're doing it is because they're getting views on it and they're getting paid.
Bingo.
They they're getting paid from it. So the only way they can get views off of something is speaking about the same thing that Ziggy said a while back. And like I said earlier, Ziggy cleared. I'm not coming at Ziggy either because Ziggy's a little cool girl, but she didn't know what she was talking about either when she said that because that was a lie. So I feel like me coming on here and just clearing it up because I've been heard the same thing 4 times this week from the same person, and it's like, bro, enough's enough because you're not gonna get you're gonna eventually you're gonna keep mentioning it and everybody some people are gonna still watch, but your views are gonna drop and you're not gonna get paid as much because it's old, it's dead.
Well, I hate to tell you, sweetie, but it's called obsession.
Literally. And it's like, how can you make up a lie and keep it going? Because eventually it's gonna come back to you. You wouldn't want somebody saying, "Oh, hey, this your husband just raped your child or touched your child." My bad, but touched your child and your other kids, but it didn't happen. But everybody's on YouTube saying it, and it's making you look terrible because everybody's saying, "Oh, he's touched my kids," but he really didn't. But everybody thinking he did, so it's making you look like a bad parent for not doing anything. But if Jamie really did that, my mom would kill him. Sorry, I don't know. I can and cannot say. But she would catch a first degree murder charge. I should say that. If Jamie touched us, but he hasn't because my mom's not in jail. That's your first proof you have there. You see, she looks like. Have y'all seen Wentworth? He looks like Ferguson. If y'all don't know who Ferguson is, she does not play. And my mom does not play about us. She does not.
No, she don't.
Not one bit.
We've all
Say that
witnessed
on
it.
YouTube.
She does not
Cue the
play.
10 million Ferguson memes.
She does. She look like Ferguson a little too much. That's like, for real. So it's like, if that really was the case, she'd be right where Ferguson's at. Not even playing.
Oh, you got a new nickname, girl.
Look, I
Ferguson. I'm
told
calling
her
her that
to
too.
always call me Ferguson.
Cue all the new Jenna Ferguson memes.
I really did.
She says I look like Ferguson.
She does. She really. I'll be watching. Me and my sister watch Wentworth. I'll get done from watching. I go in there. I'm like, oh, she look like Ferguson. And she'll just be sitting there looking at her phone or talking, and I can't take her serious because you look like Ferguson.
It's awful what these kids say about us mamas, isn't it?
Oh,
But yeah, she's
man,
probably gonna go
you're
live about this, about what I said.
well,
She
it's
will,
okay.
honey, but let me tell you something. You hold your head up high because you are a strong, intelligent, beautiful young lady that has
Thank
done
you.
absolutely nothing wrong.
But wear a crop top.
No, that's not even wrong. There's nothing wrong
Literally.
with that.
Yeah, that's all true. Even if you have Ferguson for a mama.
Oh yeah.
I want to say, because I don't know that this has publicly ever been done. I know that we have apologized to you in the behind the scenes,
You don't
but
have to apologize. I know
oh
y'all
no,
apologized.
listen, on behalf of every person on YouTube that has ever said anything negatively about you or your sister, I am sorry.
No, you're good. I just want them to, because you don't have to apologize because
I'm saying you're not going to get that from them.
yeah, I know. They're just haters. And they just want to start drama and get my mom worked up and make her have a heart attack or something. So it's
It's
like,
called content.
literally, that's all they're getting. That's all. That's the way of money. Because some people don't know how to. They're grown with kids and only making money off of YouTube is crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go live 8 in the morning to what? You go live 3 times a day on my mom. Because you know people are going to watch it.
Yep.
Like, Miss Ma'am, where are your kids at? They might be grown. I'm not talking about our kids either. But I'm just wondering. And I know kids can feed themselves too, because I can feed mine. So. But it's like, Miss Ma'am, do you have anything else to do better? Go grocery shopping. Go cut the grass. Go to the lake. Something. Like, go do something. But to talk about me and my mom and Jamie and my sister.
It's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad existence, isn't it?
Yes. It's like, put together a puzzle. Maybe even. It just amazes me of what people can come up with. Like,
Well,
if
why
you
don't you
want to
say?
figure
Why don't you
things
clean
out,
your?
you said what?
Sweetie, tell them to clean the house. Tell them to clean the house.
Or come help freaking mow or come pick our pine straws up out the front yard or something. You might touch a little dog poop, but come do something. Maybe you can see a little behind the YouTube and know that freaking mom's not a bad person. And Jamie's not either. Get to know
No,
somebody.
she's not.
Freaking
Y'all,
count the
y'all
stars.
better listen to the words that are coming out of this non-miner's mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not a minor. Before they go on the freaking live and say, oh, Jenna allows her minor to go on live and talk crap. I'm a year and a half away from being legal and be able to go out into clubs. I'm that grown.
You ain't going to a club, woman. Stop.
I'm just saying. I'm a year and a half away
She
to
be
being
legal.
able to go into clubs.
She ain't saying she gonna do it.
You
I
could
just
go
have,
into a club that's 18 and older.
well, yeah, you can. You just can't drink. But it's like illegally drinking. It's like I'm that old, like closer. Not saying I'm
So
going
if
to, so
you
don't
could
nobody
drink, would
say.
you drink?
Oh
Jenna,
no,
leave her alone. Leave her alone.
let me
You know
finish.
you went to the clubs. You know you went drinking. You leave your daughter alone. Leave her alone. Be
Oh,
grown.
for my 21st birthday, mama.
Girl,
Yes,
girl, you
ma'am.
better come to me on your birthday. Mama ain't gonna help you none. She ain't gonna have to
Look,
let you down.
that girl don't eat sugar because her mama did not allow her to have sugar.
Oh
You
no.
think
No.
you think she's going to get up and go and drink alcohol?
Not with that mama. Look, Jenna.
No.
This is a
Look,
red
I
flag.
mean, I'll
You
ask.
you have trained her up right. You don't have to
Oh,
they
worry.
don't eat pork. Well, I don't know if she eats pork now, but I don't allow them to eat pork or red meat.
oh, I do. I could be making all kinds of meat.
Oh, she's getting edgy, girl. You better hold her back.
Oh
Wait,
no.
pork as in a bacon? As pork as in bacon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, mine could be air frying bacon. Mama, you
She
buy
done gone to the dark side, y'all. She's
she
eating
buys
beef and
mama
pork.
buys turkey bacon. So
It's all about the turkey, don't you know?
she buys turkey bacon. So Michael started buying me some maple bacon, some actual bacon. Yeah.
Look,
Um,
look, look, Jenna. You done. She's already
she
tasted
done
the bacon.
left and went wild.
She done
Well,
tasted the bacon. There
if
ain't
I
no
don't do
coming
it,
back.
somebody's gonna do it. I was finally
Look,
showed I was missing out on.
look, I'll say this, okay? I've got one kiddo who has never touched a drop of alcohol.
I
Never even
mean,
tasted it. He refuses.
Your
Just
adult
one.
children. Your adult children.
He's 31. Okay. Now, my other ones who are 21 and above have partaken in alcohol. They have had their drinks. Okay. Now, I think it should be done responsibly. I don't think drinking and driving. I do worry, hey, don't drink too much. You don't, you got to do it responsibly, just like everything else in life.
yeah.
But I
I
get
agree.
where some
Drinking
of
and driving is dangerous.
yeah, it is.
It killed my cousin. Oh,
See,
sorry, y'all.
Y'all, she doesn't listen to me, y'all. She doesn't. I know this is YouTube, but she doesn't. She's very blunt with her words, and I do apologize.
you
I'm
don't
for
have a
real.
problem.
Drinking and driving is dangerous. Like showing an example of how drinking and driving is dangerous. Like,
We
I hate
know.
I hate to
We know.
burst your bubble, Destiny, but when I turned 21, um, I worked with a bunch of older ladies,
yes,
not
ma'am.
older, but they were already over 21. So they thought they were going to take me to a club because that's what I wanted to do. I just couldn't wait, could not wait to get to the club.
Me either.
So I think there was 6 of us, and we're standing out, in line, and every person's, they've got a bouncer at the door, so every person's getting, given
Like checked
permission to
in.
go in. Yeah, getting permission. They're not checking their IDs, nothing. Everybody's just going in, going in, going in. They get to me, the arm comes out. Need to see your ID. I said, damn it.
Uh-uh.
I said, and this was actually the day before my birthday, and it was 11:45.
So it was like 15 minutes before your birthday.
Yes, and that's what I said to him. I said, I will literally be 21 in 15 minutes. He said, come back in 15 minutes. So I did. I had to stand outside for 15 minutes. Finally, the doors were open. I was able to be free and do whatever I wanted to. And I walked in and I saw all these people, and I was like, I'm done.
Gotta go home.
I'm done.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
we,
go.
Yeah,
we
Too
literally
many
went to the
humans.
bathroom. We went to the
Uh-uh.
bathroom. Somebody had bought me a drink for my birthday. I drank that and we left. So
Yeah.
it's not really all it's cracked up to be.
No,
No, I told you that we would go.
Especially when you're legal and can do it. It's like,
It's not fun.
Whatever.
right.
So like people be going in when they're not legal and they have the time of their lives.
Yeah, but I did promise her. I promised her we would go somewhere when she turns 21.
Don't tell them because they don't get
Well,
on
she
here.
ain't even gonna let her go by herself, y'all.
Oh no, I'm going with her.
Mama and Michael's going
you
with
don't
me.
need Mama Bear holding her hand.
Oh no, Mama Bear's gonna be there, and
That's
she knows
okay,
that.
Michael said he
Destiny.
wasn't letting us go by ourselves, so he's going.
Destiny,
Okay.
if you want to go by yourself, we will make sure that your mama is busy that day.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep her busy.
Okay.
Just let us
No,
know.
don't put. No,
Michael's not
we're
gonna let
not
me go by
doing
myself.
Just message
that.
me, sweetie. We'll make it happen. That's all.
We'll
We
make
have to
sure
say that.
we'll
Y'all
make sure
can't do
we're
it.
live while you're getting out. Keep her busy.
Oh my goodness, well, I'm gonna be there with her.
Hey.
She knows I'm gonna be there with her. We done talked about this for so long.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about it for like months straight, but I can't wait. I'll be 20 in 6 months, and then I'll have a whole nother year.
Yep.
But y'all can't be saying stuff like that on here because they're gonna go on live and be like, "Oh, Jenna's friends told them to make sure that they're gonna keep Jenna busy so her daughter can go to a club by herself." Y'all can't
When
say
you
stuff like that.
when you're 20,
That's
you're
just gonna
20
make it
That's
even
how it
worse.
works on you, baby.
Huh?
yeah, she
That's
knows
how it works
already.
on
Yeah.
you too, don't you?
Yes, because it's like everything that's been like everything y'all say something on here, it goes to the next ear, to the next ear. It just gets all around YouTube. It's a child. This is a children's platform type of thing. It's where kids go on here, and y'all just be doing this. I'd be ashamed. I really would.
She's lucky we know how to take her.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm very proud of my child, regardless of what her brother thinks.
Yeah.
She is amazing.
Thank you. I was raised right.
Yes, right.
I wasn't allowed
And
to do
we've
anything
all
when I was
witnessed it.
younger.
Even Dusty's witnessed it. So
And that's
she
why I don't get why
knows
she's over there saying that mom's a bad mom or whatever and whatnot.
yeah. I
But
don't
it's
think she
like
wants to go. Yeah, whatever.
I wasn't able to do anything till I was 17. And not anything bad, but I wasn't able to go out with my friends. Only thing I'm let me do is work at Dairy Queen at 15 and Walmart. And I had to bring pepper spray and my taser. I know.
Oh no.
I left it at the house. Yes, it works. Mama.
Yeah.
And the day you left Walmart, your mama come up there and escorted you home, did she not?
Oh yeah, she did.
She did.
I remember that. What'd you say? Yes. I forgot y'all. Wait, y'all were friends then? Oh wait, yeah.
Well, I don't
Yeah, don't
know
say the
if
situation.
yeah, don't give me details.
Oh, I'm
But
not.
I don't know if I think maybe she just told us about it. I don't think that we were
Like friends then.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy night. That's another example of my mom does not play.
Nope.
No, I don't play about y'all. That's one thing I don't
Yeah,
do.
literally. I gotta grab my charger real quick. That's why I don't see why people just are freaking bored with themselves and don't get attention from anybody else, so they're getting it from y'all and the views and the money. See, I'm not gonna lie. If I was getting money from talking about y'all and I got a lot of views, I'd be doing the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, because I know she's making good money.
Do as we say, honey, not as we do.
Right.
You done woke her
I would
up.
not hope that you would drag people that was not,
That didn't do
don't do
anything.
it. Because I've done some bad things on here. Don't ever
Well, we
do what
all
I do.
have.
No, I'm
We
just
all
saying. If I can make money by doing that, Easy. I didn't have to go to work. I can make that much money every month from just getting views off of something. I'll be doing like I wouldn't be talking bad about people, but I'll be doing something on YouTube.
To make money to where you don't have to work, I don't know. I think some people are okay with a couple $100, $500, a
A
thousand
month
dollars. I
is
guess.
crazy. Come on.
Yeah, I guess they think that's a lot of money, and maybe that's all they need. I don't know.
Uh-uh.
But like I said, YouTube would have to pay me a heck of a lot more than that for me to quit my job.
Let's see the kitty.
You know,
I'm trying to
just
get.
saying.
What the frick? I'm trying to. I don't know why.
That's
That's
a
my
new
new
baby.
kitty.
Aw, so
Oh,
cute.
yes. Yeah, I got her Saturday.
So cute.
I just want.
Hey,
That, I know Mama hasn't seen it. I'm going to go in the living room because he playing his game. It's loud.
hey, Ferguson, you still here?
Uh-uh.
Look, we're not going to do that.
No.
Oh, but I think we are. I think we are.
Well, we are.
No.
Ferguson. Maybe it was a bad idea for you, Destiny, coming up on panel without my knowledge.
I,
Well, that's your
Oh
knowledge.
well, she's in the
I
good.
I
don't think
think I think Shining purposely done this because y'all two talk behind the scenes.
Well, I had
Oh my
to.
gosh,
I had to address some.
girl,
Okay.
who reached out to who?
I reached out to her.
Boom.
Thank you. I got. You know what? I'll take a screenshot of our chat if you'd like, Jenna.
Well,
I
no,
know.
she's not gonna lie. She's gonna tell the truth.
I did not reach out to her. She reached out to me. I
I
said,
reached out to
okay.
her.
Yeah, she's not gonna lie. She'll tell the truth.
Yeah.
That's why I
Where's
don't
Pooh
get.
at? We need to queue up all the Ferguson memes.
Uh-uh.
Pooh,
Well, when
where
you say
you at?
Ferguson, I just think of that cartoon. Ferguson. What is the name of that cartoon? The guy's got blue or purple hair and got a big old nose.
I'm talking about some Whitworth.
I know, but I keep thinking of that cartoon.
No,
Ferguson.
I've never heard a cartoon called Ferguson.
Are you talking about Smurf?
No, it's not Smurfs. It's oh, what is the name of that cartoon? I'll remember it. My kids used to watch it. And his name was Ferguson. Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, you talking about?
Okay. That's what keeps
No,
popping up on my mind when I hear Ferguson. I don't know.
Ferguson.
not her thinking that y'all was talking about Ferb.
What does that mean?
You better quit. But yeah, I just need to address some things about the lions and.
Well, you did amazing as usual.
Thank you.
I love you, baby
Thank-
girl.
Love you.
I'm very
I'll see
proud of
y'all
you.
later.
All right, love you, girl.
We're all
Love
proud
y'all.
of you.
Enjoy
Love you, honey.
your night.
Bye.
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 What the crap?
I fucking love her.
Yeah, what the crap? She too much. She too much. She too much. I tell you.
Oh, really too much.
Oh,
As if anyone was expect any less from Jenna's daughter.
Yeah, really. She's actually a little bit worse than I am.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
But you know, she's at that age that they know everything,
Yes.
and we know nothing.
Right.
Well, she's
But she
strong
does
headed.
know a good decision.
Yeah. She's a good. Well, she's not a kid, but you know, I call my 31-year-old my kid. You know.
Right.
Look, when I was 19, I was dumb as a box of rocks. I, mm-mm. You know, you've heard that old saying, if I knew if I knew then what I know now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I was
this
gonna be mean
girl,
to say, Charlie girl, what's changed? No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
shut your
I
mouth.
I don't think you were as stupid as you think you were at 19.
Oh, yes, I was. Well, okay, naive. Very naive.
Yeah, I can see that. But, you're not stupid. You're very smart. And I can see you being smart at 19.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So back to this whole Dusty issue. What else was it we didn't cover? Because there was a lot.
Not sure.
You got everything you wanted to say.
Yeah, I think so. My main thing was what she said last night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel as if I've got that out. They said she won't give two hoots because it's only what she cares about that counts. But like I say, don't accuse me of being selfish, Dusty. Not for one fucking second was I not considering you. Because if I wasn't considering you, I wouldn't have left you to share with the girls that moment while I left the call. I didn't take that away from you. I simply just stepped out because that day was, like I said, my son's memory. And I didn't want to be triggered by seeing you opening up that damn doll when you had it for months and you chose that day to open it. So do not judge me for bouncing off that call to protect myself and my own grief that day. So yeah, that was my main point with that and everything else that I've said. So yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I mean, she couldn't see she wasn't the only one who lost a child.
No, she couldn't.
So
And it was told to her multiple times that week. She knew I was going up the cemetery that day. It was spoken about. We were talking about it in chat.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
she chose
absolutely.
that day.
Yeah.
But like we've said, if people think they've reached the bottom of the iceberg, no, you've just reached the tip. Like we've said, keep digging because it's a hell of a big rabbit hole.
It is. It is. But um, it's just the point of you want to sit here and say that nobody cared. The whole thing is all you wanted was somebody to support you emotionally, financially, whatever else, but didn't. Man, uh, yeah. If you hadn't rage quit Dusty Divine, you would have been able to have conversations, and we could have explained to you how we felt about certain things, but you didn't care.
No.
That's how I took it.
Yeah.
So, and I would like to ask. I do believe she said something about when my brother passed that she reached out. The fuck are you talking about? You absolutely did not. Remember, you even said you blocked all of us on Facebook, which I don't know why, because none of that story even makes sense. We hadn't spoken about you at all, hadn't said anything. The last
Yeah.
conversation we had, that Dusty and I had, was a good conversation a few months back. And then right after we had that good conversation is when she blocked everybody. So I'm not sure. What the heck? I hadn't said nothing rude to her. I didn't post anything nasty on any of her anything. Was I, scouring Facebook looking for info on your ass? Absolutely not. I hardly ever get on Facebook. So I'm not really sure who was snooping around. Um,
Hey, will you drop me a link? My thing is like messing up really bad. I'm sorry.
okay.
Right, love
But
y'all.
I would like to say this. Love you too. Um, what is it that you would have to hide from anybody on your Facebook? And here's the thing, Dusty. It made no sense at all when you sat there and said you were totally transparent on your Facebook page. And we all had access to that, but you didn't have access to us or our transparency. We were friends on Facebook. You had the same access as everybody else. So I would like for that to be explained, Dusty. How is that? What is that about? What are you doing on Facebook that you would have to hide? You saw anything that the rest of us posted? Did we post as much as you did? Probably not. You know what? I know why you did it. You know why you did it too. If you could be honest with yourself. But as we've witnessed, honesty falls short with you, doesn't it? It really does. I've had to take accountability for shit. You know what? I should have never done some actions. And then should have never had to do that accountability because I should have never done it to begin with. One of them was just apologizing to Jenna's daughter again. And I will apologize probably till the cows come home. And I ain't got no cows to come home.
Yeah, and that's the whole side of the puzzle that you really are missing, Dusty, because you have missed, like you said today, you weren't there, you've not been around while all these conversations have been had. Not one.
Oh, and the other thing, you said we sit and laugh about her tragedies that have happened to her. What the hell are you
Who
talking
was
about?
laughing?
Who told you that, Dusty? And I'll tell you this too. Hold on, Dusty. Hold on. See. I'm starting to. Remember, I told you there's a lot of shit. When I said people talk too much, you know. If you had seen that live yourself, you, Dusty Divine, would have known who said what. Bingo. Busted your ass fucking lying again. You know from sitting on calls, you know exactly who Charlie Girl is. You know exactly who I am. You know exactly who everybody is. But you couldn't even get it right. You said what? You argued about that. Then you probably had to go back and watch the live for yourself. Oh, yeah, okay. Girl, you know, if you had watched it, you would have known who said what. You wouldn't have forgot. Wasn't a mistake to be made like that. You know it. Just like you slipped up with your whole, I was just watching it and heard my name, but then slipped up and said I got a message that I was being talked about. All right, Dusty, keep going, honey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she sure did. Sure did. I caught it. I said, oh, okay. Thank you, Jenna, for going up on that panel. I did watch Purples when Jenna's was up there and turned it off right after. I said, oh, okay. Well, I listened. I didn't watch, but Dusty sure did say that. It may have been on her live today. I don't remember which one it was. There's so much shit talking going on. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'll say that. You know, just keep going, Dusty. Your 6 hour live you did yesterday. You want to be butthurt because we did a live after yours? You want to be butthurt after you went on Purples and did what you did? Oh, absolutely not. So don't sit there and say that somebody is attacking you or bashing you. You don't like it? You don't like it when somebody goes off half cocked and says a bunch of shit and starts spewing it, right? And you could sit here and you could say it was in a private chat. Girl, you bring it all out to YouTube. You don't like that? That's exactly what you did to you. You sure did. You go back to your very first live you did, which may have been streamed on Facebook, because then you were streaming between Facebook and YouTube. Remember that? The very first live you set up there and going half cock, you did it by yourself. Oh, And another thing, guys, I just want to point this out. Okay? Listen real carefully. Perp Diddy spies, whoever you are. One, you ain't doing your homework good enough. Keep going, keep working at it. You'll get there eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Um, but make sure you got the right info. And make sure that when y'all review a channel, that perhaps it's not the
Here we
best
go. Here
look
we go.
for you to review a comedy channel that has satire and such and sit and cling on to every word as if
Naturally, was not illegal, that one.
That was the
I
newest. I don't have words.
I said, are you kidding me? I haven't watched it. I was told. Eloise and Fancy were reviewed, and everything that Eloise and Fancy said was taken as the almighty gospel truth. Remember that
How many
old saying that,
times?
I
Go
came
ahead.
up with the saying, I said, we aim, you claim, don't blame, because everything on there was poking fun of situations on YouTube. Not all of it
Yeah,
had to do with Jenna, that's daggone sure. There was a
A
lot of
lot of
things
it
that we
did.
I claimed a lot of it. I ain't gonna lie, I claimed a lot of
She
it.
sure did. And look, it
You
became a
claimed a
game
lot.
to us. We would be like, okay, what are we going to say now to see if Jenna will claim it? I mean,
100%.
yep. And she'd claim it every time.
Remember, Hackaho stole toothpaste from the Dollar General? And she says, I never stole any toothpaste. What are you talking about? You never said you stole toothpaste. It was part of the, I mean, whatever.
Hey, when
It's a
I was a
common.
child, I stole some toothpaste, but I had to take it back in the store.
Oh my God. So that was, oh my gosh.
So it was
That was when
actually
Well,
I was a,
true.
that was when I was a young girl. My mama made me take it back into the store. So yes, I did steal toothpaste.
oh
See, it was the
no.
guilty
Well,
conscience that made her claim it.
I know. Well, Hackaho was
I,
an adult when they did it at the Dollar General, okay?
I think we just found the source of the obsessive toothbrushing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
that got brought up today, y'all, about me brushing my
Oh,
teeth. Come on.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know, NJ Robbins. She said, didn't she say that she got a gift for her child from Herb Diddy? She may
Yeah,
have. I
she
don't know.
said that.
She'll, she'll sit there. She did it to us for, 11 months until they realize, wait a second, hold on. What? They might grow tired of it. I don't know. Maybe not. Do you do whatever you want? That's cool. Anybody can hand a blessing out, but be careful if you give a blessing to anybody else, because Dusty will get mad about that. She will glare and roll her eyes. Absolutely.
Just FYI,
Hmm.
Dusty. And look, let me say this first. You said today on purpose that you wanted to make sure that I knew that shit. I just lost my. Y'all, I just woke up.
It's okay.
You just did a brain fart.
I did. What did she say this morning? The first thing she said, or when she was getting ready to jump off panel or whatever, she said something about me. Oh, about her paying it forward. I've said
Oh
that
yeah.
many times, especially in the last 3 days, but she ain't listening. When I
That's what I mean. She doesn't
and
want to listen.
Nobody
I have
asked her to
thanked
pay.
her. Yeah, I
I
have
never
thanked
asked.
her and thanked her.
I never asked for money back. I never asked for paying forward. I don't think any of us ever did.
No.
But I think that it's more than fair to say, hey, stop sitting there expecting us to provide, things for you on a continual basis.
Right.
We're not your
Okay. I know what I was going to say. So, just so you know, Dusty, there were many times that we did things for another sister that you weren't aware of. Wonder why that is.
because we knew the repercussions of it.
And what
And
would
I know
happen?
too. Oh, she got very upset. She'd get mad, roll her eyes, like, and literally, Dusty, this is true. You had said, this has been, y'all remember this. Oh, well, I could use that money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There's always little
Well,
snappy comments behind it. Always.
I'm gonna tell you this, Dusty. This one gonna really piss you off. I'm not gonna say who did it, but that Christmas, that I should have got my daughter that cheap dollhouse and put frozen stickers on it because, you know, she's not smart enough to realize that that's not the actual dollhouse she wanted. Which I got her the dollhouse. Don't worry about it. And it wasn't a $15 one with stickers on it. Either way, that year, somebody in our group was very generous and sent my kids a very nice Xbox.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes, they did.
And they said, please do not say anything because Dusty will be upset because I didn't send it to her daughter. And I think that is such sadness because people weren't even comfortable to send somebody else's child a gift or to send somebody else a blessing of some kind because of the reaction from you.
No.
Well, like I told her this morning, what happened when I was not there, it's really none of my business. That happened between y'all. Um, which I was saying me sitting on this panel co-signs it. So I guess me sitting on the panel co-signs it because I stand behind y'all 100%. And like I said on there, y'all have a right to your voice. Everybody has a right to their voice. And that is my feelings on this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true. Everybody does.
It's just bullshit that all of this got started because it was more about the me, because I said her name, that she was the first one that spoke about it on YouTube, and they took that and ran with it and made it something that it was not.
Yes.
Oh,
And I agree with
it's exactly what happened because she didn't even listen to it. That was my point.
Uh-uh.
She didn't listen.
No, I was talking until I was blue in the face, and she still didn't get it. And at the end, she said, "Okay," like she was in agreement. When just as soon as I dropped down, she started again.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even. I don't think that she couldn't get it. She just didn't want to.
She
No,
doesn't
she
want
did
to.
not want to. She did not want to. You're exactly right.
She's
She did
so
not want to
blind
take
to
the
what
time.
the actual issues are that she's convinced that it's all about Bart the damn cat. To the point that she
No,
preempts what she thinks we are going to say tonight and does a bloody 2-hour live over the damn cat. She cannot see past that to see that there were actual issues that we tried to talk to her around, try to help her with multiple times damn over, and she just did not want to listen. And we're all for helping anyone who's in need of help when it comes to like our sisterhood. But like I said, you should never have to feel guilty for helping another sister out in case another one gets upset. Never.
Nope.
No, we shouldn't.
I'm going to say this. Dusty, it's bullshit what you have had to endure losing your child. And we were all there with you. held you up, and did everything that we knew in our power to help you through that. But it was never good enough. And I'm just telling you how I feel. I can't speak for these other girls, but it's just like it was never enough. You know, we tiptoed around you daily because we didn't want to upset you because of what you were going through. And we did that because we loved you. What?
She said, Shiny, you are not pervy to that information. It's privy.
Oh my gosh, I know. I bit my tongue every time she said that today.
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
we talk about a whole nother subject if she talking about somebody being pervy. Seems like she's in the right place now, huh?
Oh, yeah. You know, they'll be talking about the, urology reports and shit, Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, I know what time it is for me. I'll be on mute.
Uh-oh.
I got
What,
to
you gotta
go.
go? You gotta poop?
No, I gotta go. I gotta drive.
Oh shit! What
Really?
I mean,
Lay that out there. You gotta go
is she on a
through.
is she on a shit schedule now or what?
Funny.
Yeah. Hey, Robin. Christmas is going to be hard, man. I get it. I definitely get it.
Yep. Yeah, we all totally get it. I think the thing, again, won't speak for anyone else, but for me, the thing that bothered me was in the lead up to Christmas that year, like I said, we are sitting watching her going through drive-throughs and spending all this money on takeaways. And then she's sitting there saying nobody, getting really butthurt and pissed that nobody would buy anything from her wish list. You know what I mean? And we were like, you can like be doing that. You know what I mean? You're just putting it in the wrong direction. And she just did not want to listen.
Mm-mm. Oh, AJ Robin, that's so sad. Oh my gosh. Boss couldn't
Yeah,
pay.
it's sad.
Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't think I would be mad when somebody didn't buy everything on my wish list when I had such expensive items on there.
No.
Right.
And let's face it, the computer chair on that wish list wasn't the only expensive item. You know what I
No,
mean?
it
If
was.
you get putting a wish list up for people to buy things at a few dollars, you're more inclined for people to want to maybe buy something off your wish list. But when you've got things up on there from $50 to $300, people are in a struggle. Everyone's in a struggle. Nobody can always bless somebody else that way.
And I think people miss the meaning of the word wish. It's something that you would like to have. So you put that out there. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. But
Yeah, it's not,
you
people don't
don't get
have to.
mad if someone doesn't get it.
Mm-hmm. And even to the point where your sisters are too maybe think awkward to come forward when they are, in a struggle or anything like that, because it's going to be outshone. Somebody's going to be there right on top going, well, I could use that more. My struggle's deeper.
Yeah, what was that too?
So people shies off from being able to just be honest.
Well, and it also, it's anybody else hated to ask because,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. When somebody, is chatting with you, saying that financially it's hard, and you're like, okay, look, you could do this job, and you'd make more money. You do, you can do things here and there to help yourself. You could have had some kind of other income coming in of some kind, right? We know it happens. We see it happen. But you always have an excuse for it, and then you get mad and you say, well, because you're stressing about Christmas, right? We had to listen to it for a couple months, and we said, well, hey, you know what? One time when she went through the drive-thru, it was over $30. It wasn't Taco Bell. That was another time, and we said, hey, if you cut back on that fast food, you could have a really good Christmas. What was the response? Do y'all remember?
I do.
She says, are you going to tell her no?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
She says that girl needs her cheeseburgers.
I'm not telling her no. I was like, whoa. I would have to tell my kid, hey, we'll get one when we get home. We'll make food when we get home.
And
I would straight up tell her, Christmas is coming up.
Newsflash. I don't know if if everybody realizes this, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Christmas comes the same time every year.
Yeah.
It ain't a secret that it's coming. You got 365 days to come up with something.
Yep.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
And can we also point out, it wasn't just the butt hurtness over people not helping her with things like that. I mean, let's talk about vacation, Dusty. You were meant to be coming. That was the original plan before we all fell out. You were meant to be part of that. You were inviting Kenny to play at the wedding. So
She did.
you were part of that, supposed to be. And the plan was you were waiting your tax return. You were going to then pay what we were all paying, what we were all chipping in, and you were going to put your share in. Then the tax return didn't come. So what did we all do? We were all like, it's fine, we've got you.
Or did it?
Yep. We were like, we've got you. What was the issue with vacation though, Dusty? You were 100% adamant that you had to bring your child when it was not a child's vacation. It was an adult vacation. It was our first time all meeting, and it was an adult vacation. And you kept coming on to call and telling us things like we wouldn't be able to smoke or drink or go out places like that to bars or swear because little ears would be around. Our vacation wasn't designed around tiptoeing around your daughter. Most certainly not.
She said she wouldn't take pictures with us. She'd have her daughter stand in her place.
Yeah.
No.
And then your plan was,
well, I won't go anywhere, but you could take my daughter. No.
Yeah. Our whole plan was I can't afford to pay for me and her's activities. So you know what? I'll stay back at the cabin and you can take my daughter and she can get lots of pictures with you guys. We're there to see you. Not take care of your minor child and then restrict what we're doing to babysit your minor child while you kick back and relax with your feet up at the cabin. That was what you were saying. And we made it clear to you, you had options of childcare. You just didn't want to take them up because you didn't want to hand over anybody else Your daughter.
Hang on, CJ. Heather, honey, in no way should anybody be ashamed of asking
No,
for a hand up.
no. For a wish list,
Not at
no,
all.
absolutely not, Heather.
But
Absolutely not.
it's a
And I
pattern.
made one. I
When the
made one.
behavior is a pattern, and it is every single occasion.
Yeah.
Have
That's
you come in and got mad at somebody because they didn't buy anything off of it?
yeah.
I don't think so, Heather.
This is a
You were gracious
consistent thing.
for anything that they did buy off of it. You were grateful for, right?
Yep.
But getting mad because other people couldn't afford $150 headphones. Well, I'm sorry, I can't afford that. I got 12 children, 3 grandchildren now, and my children's spouses, those who are older and married,
Hmm.
and a husband. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean or cruel here, but I've already given a lot. You can't
Yep.
continue to sit there and expect, and when it's expected and basically kind of, demanded, you're mad. I can't tell you how many times we sat there. Well, nobody's bought anything off the wish list. And I tell you
Yeah.
what, when she was rolling them cigarettes that chink that you hear all the time, they got harder and harder. Boom, boom. I mean, that's ridiculous. Don't do that and come in and try to make people feel guilty because they can't provide for your child right now.
Yeah.
Did she or
Like I
did
say,
she not come in our chat and say, I can't be in here right now because y'all are talking about, I mean, probably wasn't those exact words,
yeah.
but because I can't buy gifts for my kid, I can't be in
Yeah.
here and hear what you guys are buying for your kids.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah. There you go, precious chaos. Say that louder, sweetie, for the people in the back who didn't hear it. Do you see that? Right there.
100%.
That's my point.
We'll never fault anybody for asking for a bit of help and need it, but when it gets to the extent of what she's doing, where it's every single time, like at some points it was daily, it's every few days, but it's so consistent, it is unbelievable.
It's just not right to make people
And it
feel.
goes back, yeah. And it goes back way before we even met her. Like, if anybody keep digging, like we keep saying, because you can go back even 10 years prior to us meeting her.
It does. And that, you know what? That's the thing with the whole Bart issue. There's a lot to it. And if they dig, they're going to find it. Just keep digging, guys. Keep digging. Okay?
The
Um,
fact,
it,
Dusty, that you thought that we did not want to be your friend because of the Bart situation speaks volumes that you don't listen to shit.
No.
exactly. Exactly. And the whole Bart issue is the scamming. It's there, guys. You can see. And it goes previously to that. And it's so bad on her Facebook page. Um, and I can tell you why she deleted all this off Facebook. I already know, as I think everybody up here on this panel knows.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Was, when you go on your Facebook page and you're constantly asking people for money, and people on your Facebook page that are supposedly your friends are attacking you on there, trying to tell you, hey, get a job, do this, do that, da 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 da, right? Helping her out. Nope. We defended her at certain points. I think she's scared to death we were going to start doing that. I would have never done it. I never did. Every month. And here's the thing here, guys. You want to know why I say stop playing victim? I am so not trying to be mean with that. But like clockwork, there comes. Okay, say my brother passed away, right? Y'all know my brother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
What if every month I were to get on Facebook and I post about my grieving his loss, right? And a few hours later, like clockwork, boom, here comes a post. I need a little blessing. My
Mm-hmm.
electric's going to be off. We don't have food. And I'm saying that's like clockwork. So when I say stop playing the victim card, there's absolute reason why I'm saying that. I have never, will never get on anywhere and say, my brother passed and we're having really hard times. No, I wouldn't use that to try to gain sympathy from somebody so they'd open up their pocketbook for me. I'm not trying to be mean. It's out there on a public platform. Anybody's friends with her on Facebook, you could go back as long as she hasn't deleted it. You can go back and see it. So that right there is why she probably deleted us. Guaranteed. But I didn't say anything nasty or crude or rude to her at all. Closest I came to saying anything was about a $300 chair that I found out she said was for her, not her daughter. And I was like, whoa, 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 you said this was for your daughter. Yeah, absolutely. I had a question on it. I did.
I mean, I'm not being funny. If you've got a gift list up there and you know that you're going to struggle to give your child, then would you not want that $300 that you're asking for a chair to go towards if somebody was able to gift for your child, not you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I would think as a parent, your priority would be, to make sure she had, not to have a $300 deflection there that prioritized you.
Yep. Yeah, NJ Robin, that's a good way to do it. That's horrible if I'll sit and pay her, because you're counting on that money you're working for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see, Heather. Never asked for anything extreme. Yeah. And, and I think that's, look, I'm going to say this. There was somebody who came across hard times. There was a holiday coming up and they couldn't afford much. It's okay. It's all right. They didn't have to ask. I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not doing it. I don't care. It's not an issue. But to just send someone money and say, hey, here you go. Sometimes you don't even have to ask. Somebody sees that you're struggling for your child and they're in need, you just go ahead and send it. I absolutely do not think there's anything wrong with having a wish list for a child.
Not
at all. Not at all. But and that's just my opinion. It's like I said, if I really could afford Christmas for my child, or a birthday present, or food for my child, or whatever it was that my child needed, and I, put a wish list together for them. And going back to school, that's another hard time that people have. I get it. I got little ones. I've had an enormous amount of kids that are going back to school at one time. I get it. Put a wish list together. But I'm not going to sit there and put these big, huge, expensive items on there. And this is how I look at it. If I can't afford that myself, I can't afford anything at that point, then I'm definitely not going to ask for big, huge, expensive items. And I'll tell you this one friend who did need some things. She went and she was asking for the most cheapest things that she could find. And that broke my heart. And I said, okay. So send her cash instead. I don't order any of that. Here, you go out and get a game that they want or something.
Yeah. Precious Chaos is asking for a link.
Oh, okay. Precious Chaos, can you just push your camera on for a second? I will not screenshot. I don't care. You don't even have to just. I want to make sure. Hold on. Well, she asked for a link. Okay, it'll probably be her. Sizzlers and Red Lobster raining corn dogs is that's a good thing. Are they like $200, $300, $400, $500 gift cards you're asking for? Oh, really? It says that she needs to stop spreading her legs and that she has been pregnant 4 times. It's actually been more than 4 times, but that's here, here, or there. Oh, your daughter? No, her daughter? Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're not. Look, look.
What is her over there really
Did
just said that?
somebody seriously say that? Oh my God! Look, man, that's disgusting.
Has somebody
That
over there
is.
just really fucking said that?
I don't know. I hope not.
Can somebody confirm if that's just been said?
50 cent. I don't know if you can get 50 cent gift cards though. Oh, purple. Yeah. Well, I ain't watching her, so don't watch it, Jenna. Don't even. It ain't worth it.
Oh, Purple, I'm sorry. Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Hmm. Burp Diddy, why don't you come with something with the truth, honey? Come with the truth. How about that? Yeah, Indica says that. Yes, it's true. Okay.
So because she's had her voice, you think that you can try and go even more gutter to try and get at her. Believe me, you ain't going to get to her, Purple. Not even a little bit. You might piss us off, but you ain't going to get her.
God, it's okay, Chris. Look, that says so much more about them. It really does. To say that kind of shit. Wow. Wow. Oh no, Indica. Yeah, Indica's heard it. Hmm. Interesting. Okay.
Wow, that's screwed up. I'm sorry, that is really beyond
Anyway.
screwed up.
Hello, sorry, I'm really camera shy.
Oh, it's okay. It's
But
okay.
you saw my hand. But you saw my hand.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh, it's got to be your hand. Okay.
Hi, I'm sorry. I don't mean to distract from what you're talking about, but I'm just purple. Purple. Listen, 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 and listen well. Okay. Stop talking about people's children. It's the last thing you should do. You seem to forget about the threat that you made against your own son, but I didn't, and nobody else did. That was proven to be a fake shit that you made up. So if anybody thinks that they should be calling this shit in, I think a mother threatening to slit her own son's throat would be a good reason. Stop talking about people's kids, because I'm going to make sure everybody knows that you threatened your own son just so you would try to get sympathy from people because you were messed up, that people were being sympathetic and giving empathy to Tony and Tony's loss. Again, it's clipped. It's out there. We got your audio. We got your words. And there's even a clip that's out there from over, I think it was a year ago. We actually verbally even said that your son was never threatened. Amazing how you don't want to use that anymore, do you? Again, everybody is going to know. Everybody is. Because that is some evil, sick, fucked up shit.
Most definitely. I would never have said that about one of my kids. Absolutely not.
So again, you want to come after the adults? That's one thing. But like I said, you can't go toe to toe with an adult. Therefore, you go after people's children, alive or deceased. And we've all seen it. So you can stop with your CPS bullshit and this should be reported, this should be reporting. Again, that should be reported. You are truly an evil person. Absolutely evil. So why don't we talk about that? Huh, Purple? Why don't we talk about that? And that's not weaponizing your child. That's, I don't even know what that's called, what you did with that one. But why don't we focus on that?
Yeah, that would be a good thing to focus on, wouldn't it?
It would be. Because again, really? Do you think we forgot? You can't make people unsee and unhear what you do. You got no power. None of us has power to do that. But again, doesn't matter whose kid it is, whether it was Tony or Tabby or Jenna's, or you just kids, right? Just like Summer got lost in her damn case. Listen, I'm going to make it my personal mission that everybody knows what you have done and what you have said about your own son and how it had to be FOIA'd to prove that you were a fucking liar. Even though we got your screenshots and we got you verbally saying it, we're still going to let everybody know because you're the last person that should be talking about any children, especially a missing kid at this point in time. You want to play? Let's play, Purple. Again, I was on the internet and working a job and living and paying bills while you were still in grade 7. Don't ever think you're going to ever outsmart and outwit me. Because you're still trying to figure out what my name is, right, Jessica? Exactly. Where's your bestie, Heidi? Where's your banker? Listen, you two are a joke. Every time somebody has left your ass, you have dragged them viciously. Every single person. But yet, why does Heidi still get a pass? Because she's holding on to some dirty ace cards on you, and you've got dirty ace cards on her. Girl, I ain't stupid, but you think we are. You definitely think I am. Because you haven't even gone after Heidi a fraction. And if that was somebody I believed that it was my best friend for almost 2.5, 3 years that I loved, and I felt they used me, ooh, I'm pretty sure I would be a little more upset than you were. But again, she was your banker. And you were never going to get rid of your banker. So why don't we talk about that, Purple? Because I mean, really, did you ever apologize to the people that you accused of making that horrific threat that, again, never happened? How many times did you go in front of the mirror and practice that for you to get the right curdling scream and somewhat the crying tears out of yourself? I'm curious how many times you practiced in front of your fucking mirror. That's sick. And I know for a fact, your husband, boyfriend, sugar daddy, as far as I'm concerned, he's your dad. That's just fucked up. I know he don't know. But again, you want to sit there and call out other people when you have no facts whatsoever? None. And you're like, this shit should be called in, but there's no facts. But we got facts and proof on what you said about your son. Just to get the heat off of you and so people would back off on calling your shit out. You did that. And none of us will forget it. Shout out to Poop who got the clips. Clips are awesome. Again, we will never forget that.
Pooh's awesome.
And soon an audio is going to be dropped. Not by me. Somebody else that you don't remember that last year. No, sorry, back in 2022 in the fall, you actually verbally said that your son wasn't threatened. Ooh, I bet you forgot about that one. That's okay. Petridge Farm didn't. So again, between you verbally saying it never happened, between the screenshots and Jenna's chat of you typing out it never happened, and between the FOIA, really? Yeah. I think it's fucked up that nobody calls the CPS in on this shit. That's all you do,
right.
man. That's all you do. Just keep going after the kids. Because again, you can't go toe to toe with the adults. You can't do it because you're too damn stupid. Can't read, can't write, can't do math, can't freaking, I mean, you can't do nothing. And you think you're going to have an intellectual freaking debate with anybody? No, you're not. So you go after the children. And now you're still going after somebody, but she's not a child. She's a grown young woman. You're just a cocky little bitch. And you think you're special because Tiffany Rhea comes over? Please. Fuck that one too. She's an attention-seeking whore that thinks every fucking live stream is about her. The level she puts herself on a pedestal is a fucking joke. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Tiffany. Not scared at all. Why? Because I haven't done a fucking thing that is vile or evil or destroy people apart. Again, you thrive and get pleasure in people's pain and suffering. You're evil. But to put it on your own innocent child that has nothing to do with this, you brought your son out here. We didn't want to hear this stuff because it's none of our business. You're supposed to protect your child, not exploit your child so people feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you at all. So again, I'll give you a little time. So like whack your head around a bit and stop talking about people's kids. But I can assure you, as of last night, words started getting passed around on communities and discords you're not aware of, and some you might be, but you don't know about. But it's coming out. Because again, you leave the kids alone. And you stop abusing CPS for bullshit when there actually are children out there that are getting messed up in those households. And you are wasting people's times. And you are making up lies. So you want to come after me? Come after me. But shut up about people's children. Because again, it's disgusting. And if you think you're a good mother, you're not. You are absolutely not a good mom in the least bit. Because how many times did I sit there and listen to your child in the background and you'd be like, quiet, son, because mommy's on the internet and she needs to grip for some money. So go play your game at 12 o'clock midnight. Man, I was in bed by 9 o'clock. That was my bedtime. Shit, I remember going, why I got to go to bed? Because you got to go to bed because you got to go to school tomorrow. I was in bed by 9 o'clock. Again, you're a shitty mother. Am I surprised? No. So definitely you're going to go after other people that are actually good parents because it's something you will never be, ever. I'm sorry, but I just had to say that because again, it's just, you just get sick of hearing it. You get sick of hearing it. I've heard so many things about people's children that are none of my business unless they want to tell me directly out of that disgusting, vile person's mouth. And while you're trying to protect your children, she's out there throwing it. Like, again, you're reckless. You're absolutely reckless.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I honestly, I think she's kind of losing it. She's coming unraveled. The fact that she reviewed a comedy channel, I'm sorry, I think that kind of says a lot. Like, you review a skit channel that is satire and comedy, poking fun and stuff, and really just, having a laugh at it, and you review it as if it's the truth. To me, there's something wrong with you.
1,000%. I don't know what happened to you. You first came out here and you were a funny person and outgoing and that. And then Heidi pulled her fucking bed up onto your damn panel in freaking June 2022. And your gaming channel went to shit and you turned into a hate fucking channel. And I was gone that same freaking month. Ended membership and left. Bye-bye. How you can allow social media to change who you are when you don't realize that, wow, you know what, this is maybe affecting me more than it is, that I'm actually becoming a person I'm not. Perhaps this is not healthy. I should stand back. No, absolutely not. Like, no, I got to stick around because, again, I'm getting paid for this shit. Hey, listen, Purple, I know it was you that gave out MZ's information. And do you know how I know it was you that gave it out? See, because I was there last summer when MZ went live on TikTok selling your shitty fucking $3 pens for $20. And your fucking ass was in that TikTok telling her that you were dropping her links in 10 different Discords. You see, you never know where I am, but it's amazing how God always puts me in the right place to see what I need to see and hear what I need to hear. So you had her information. Therefore, I know that Stiffer's got the information because you gave it to her. You were also helping your son those pens because, again, you were getting a portion of the proceeds, weren't you? And MZ, that's a messed up shit. You making some dollar store shitty ass pens and you selling them for $20 fucking dollars? Make this make sense. Dear God. So you're the doxer. You're good at that. Don't think I got the screenshot? I got the clip. And you were there every freaking night for a couple nights. Just right there going, I dropped your link in 10 Discords. We're going to sell these pens. Shitty dollar store making pens that are worth more than $5. You sold them for $20 a pop. You clearly came out here for one thing and one thing only, and that was money.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
Destiny went over to Purple's.
Oh, God.
I want to let you know. I'm going to get down. I wanted to tell you. So somebody go over there. I'm going to go over there.
Okay,
right.
thank you, Rob.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody
Thank
got to
you,
go
honey.
over there. All right,
Oh,
bye.
no.
Why is she listening to this? Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Oh, she's a spitfire. You know, she's going to try and hold her own, unfortunately.
God bless. But
Oh,
I don't know what to do. I'm not subbed to her.
Jenna's,
and
yeah,
I
Jenna's still driving.
And I'm.
We need.
Damn it.
Jenna, can you call her?
Yeah. Shut up, Jill. Go up there with your big know-it-all mouth. Jill, listen. Jill, you're another one. You're another one. Ooh. You need
Jenna,
an
if you're
exorcism.
Okay,
Jenna,
Destiny,
if you're
thank you.
listening, give her a call. Yeah.
Yeah, don't, Destiny, please, just, sweetie, just,
Yeah,
I know
don't.
it's sick to hear that shit, but just ignore it. No, that's why I don't watch her.
No.
Like I
I'm not
said,
subbed to her.
I watched today because Jenna was, y'all said, Jenna's up there? And I listened. And, oh my gosh, as soon as she jumped off, I was out of there. I don't typically listen to Purple because there's nothing good that's coming out of there.
Nope. I don't want to sit there and listen to someone negative and vile and disgusting and think that it doesn't affect. Oh, it does. I don't listen to Susan. I don't listen to Purple. I don't listen to any of this stuff. To somebody sometimes send me a message and say, hey, go in and check out this time step and listen to here. Sure. But to say that I get a notification, I ain't subbed to you. Because again, how many times was I gifted a membership in your channel? Never. Why? Because again, I ain't subbed to you. You ain't special. You think you are, but you ain't.
Jenna says, let me read Jenna's comment.
She didn't go up there, Jenna. She didn't go up there. She's back in here now.
Yeah, she's back here, honey.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for what she's saying. And I understand that it hurts you to hear somebody speaking so horrifically about your mother and yourself, and I understand you have a voice and you want to speak, and I completely understand it. But where you don't speak is you don't speak.
Yeah.
Where the devil is, you find another platform, you find your own space, and you speak there, but you don't give your power over and go into that channel and allow them to control you by deleting your comments and muting your microphones. Never do it.
Yeah.
Never.
You don't go into
Exactly.
the devil's playground and dance with the
No.
devil, you know what I mean?
No. Nope.
Exactly.
So yes, back to the topic about purple. You're threatening your son. Back to that topic. Do you remember that? Do you remember when you sat there and said, right in your chat, that it was Frank that did it? And then you said it was Mr. Jackie that did it? And then your chat didn't skip a beat going after Frank and Jackie right in your chat, calling them bastards and other bullshit? And then do you remember saying was, okay, I remembered all that. Again, I'm glad the jerks pulled the FOIA because we all knew that you were lying. Because there's no way that a parent would get a threat like that towards them and their child, and they would not change their internet and online behavior once that happens. That would shake a parent to the core, that they would be sitting there going live as usual, business as usual, smack talk as usual. That's how I knew within minutes that you were fucking lying. Didn't have the evidence, but I never second guessed my gut instincts. But thanks to you dropping it in my lap, because you can't control your mouth, you verbally said it. You typed it out, and the FOIA got the jerks to prove no report was ever made. Really. That clearly, like I said, it never happened. So again, thanks and shout out to Pooh for dropping that clip on that. Maybe you should go back and listen to that and listen to what you said about your own child. Listen to that sound of that demonic voice curdling as it sounded like tears were rising up inside as you described in vivid detail how your son was going to be harmed. That was your fucked up idea. Never thought it was going to bite you in the ass, does it? It will. You know why? Because lies always come out. It always. Once you tell one, you tell two, you tell 20. You know how hard it is to keep up with your fucking lies? The stories never match up. They will never match up. It was texted to me. It was said over the phone. It was done at the door. I went into the police station. No, I called 911. No, it was done through my... Again, never happened. That was your sick attempt to get people to back off from exposing you for the piece of shit that you are and have always been. That's how low you went. Because damn, people are giving a lot of love and attention to these people that have lost children. Let me fucking try this shit. Well, I can't say one of my kids gone, so let me make up some other fucked up shit. It didn't work, did it? Did it? Did you get that idea from Heidi over there?
Oh, NJ Robbins, she'll listen later. She's got somebody listening, reporting everything.
She'll listen. And again, I'd rather her talk about me because you don't know me from a hole in the ground if it stops you from talking about people's children.
That's rude and crude, man. I'm just kind of, wow.
Yeah, I know. You would think after what happened with this live stream, I know she was listening. She would have been like, okay, well, heard it straight from the daughter's mouth. Okay, my mistake. I won't bring it up again. No, now what she's saying is wrong. It's not right. Like, again, you're going to regret the day you went after people's kids. I promise you, you will. And you're never going to see it coming. That's the best part, is you're never going to see it coming.
Yeah. Destiny says, Jenna, I know you probably can't read it. She said, I didn't go on the live, Mama. She told me to come up and she'll be nice to me and she'll tell me about what I have wrong. And I told her to contact me and I'll tell her what she has wrong. But she didn't go up there.
Lady Boom. I mean, seriously? You threatened to a whole family. You should never speak again. The fact that you still show your avatar and come out here when all of us heard you threaten to unalive an entire family? Again, once you show who you really are and people see it for what you really are, your credibility, your word means nothing. And in this lifetime, that's all you have. And you have none of it. Pathological liar, straight to the bone. But I'm sure you've been doing this most of your life. I'm sure you didn't just pick it up in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just really like, wow, you know? Like,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
My mind's blown. Absolutely disgusted.
Yeah. Thank you
It
for
is
letting
more
me come up.
important. It's more
oh, thank
important
you.
to this woman to score points because of her hatred towards Jenna than it is to put the feelings and the needs of a young woman like that first.
Thank you for coming up, Precious Chaos, and speaking.
Yes, thank you
awesome.
Thank you for letting me come up. It's just, I've just been sick of hearing this. And it's just after 2.5 years of God knows how many children she's talked about and just the vile things she's done to people's children, especially those that are grieving their loss. It's just, I don't know how long ago you sold your soul to the devil, girl, but good luck on that one. I can assure you I ain't seeing you at those pearly gates. I know that for a fact. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for letting me come up. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't even know what to say now. I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
I'm just... Now, I asked this question seriously. Perp Diddy, nobody's ever said anything about like that about your child. Not over here. The young lady you just slandered like that. Yeah, she's a slandering attack dog. That's perfect for the word slander. Has never said anything about your child like that. Your adult child. Your minor child. What would you do, Perp Diddy, if somebody said something about like that about one of your daughters? You'd probably lose those last 5 strands of hair on your head, wouldn't you?
So I'm saying she's got daughters this look close in similar age. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the heck? And you're going to come at someday about how many losses they've had or whatever? Hell no! Like you're twisted. I'm sorry, but that's sick.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Destiny did the right thing, though, honey. Don't even give her the time of day. She doesn't know any of the situation. Absolutely not. Okay, guys. Jenna, I love you. You're gonna breathe. Breathe. I can't see you breathing, honey. I can't see you breathing. Okay, what's the head shake no for?
Deep breath.
Just breathe, okay? Okay, I'm bringing you up.
We love you.
All right, you breathing? You breathing, honey? It's all right. You know it's because, no, listen, Jenna, you know the reason she did that is because Destiny came up here and spoke very eloquently about certain situations and made her look really stupid and foolish, and she didn't like that.
No.
I'm gonna tell you this, Purple. This is me and you, honey. This is me and you. I'm gonna tell you that. That's not a threat. That's a fucking promise. This is me and you. You are a piece of shit. That's what you are. You are mad because my daughter can fucking speak and write and read better than you fucking can. Shani, I'm so sorry. I'm disrespecting your panel.
You're okay. You're okay.
Telling you.
I get the frustration. I totally trust me. I'm really kind of blown away that somebody would say something that grotesque about anybody. Actually,
I'm telling you right now, Purple. Purple, you have the option to stop this bullshit right now. Now, right now, you touched a fucking nerve. You have touched a deep nerve in me. Because I'm telling you, I will fuck anybody up over my kids. Now, I'm telling you, you better hope I don't ever see you in the fucking streets, bitch. Because regardless of how old I am, your ass will be dealt with. And I promise you that on everything I fucking love right now. You mad because I have a fucking relationship with my children? Bitch, fuck you. At least I take care of mine. That's all I got to say. I take very good care of mine. Regardless of the bullshit you want to speak on my husband. But I'm telling you right now, I am seriously thinking about driving my car to fucking Idaho, where the fuck ever, Iowa, where the fuck you live at. Now call the police on that bitch. Call the police on that bitch. Because I'm telling you, you don't fuck with the right fucking one. You want to talk about my daughter open up her fucking legs? Bitch, fuck you. Ain't your child a drug addict? Oh, yes, I'm going to take it there. I'm going to fucking take it there. How old was your daughter when she had your granddaughter? My daughter lost 2 children. She is engaged to be fucking married. My son has a baby on the way, which is due at the end of this month. Bitch, I raised mine. Did you? Because I'm telling you, you got the right fucking one right now. I have let this shit go. I said I would not fight this battle about my child, but bitch, you got this one. You got this one.
Jenna, didn't she say she was a teen mom herself?
Yeah, ain't that bitch a teen mom? Bitch, you ain't shit. You will never be shit. How about you read shit to me? You uneducated motherfucker. Bitch want to sit there and claim it on a fucking reading disability. Fuck you.
I'm pretty sure she had said something about being a teen mom herself. So why would, I mean, what on earth? She wasn't even 18, right?
No, she wasn't 18. Bitch, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm muting.
CJ, can you say something, please?
I'm mind blown, Jenna. You need to not give her power, beautiful. This is exactly what she wants, is to get under your skin, honey. And you have the most beautiful, strong, intelligent, warrior, kick-ass daughter right there. An absolute credit to you. Absolute credit to you. She's an absolute amazing soul. And that is down to you as a mama bear. You.
She mad because my daughter came up here and spoke. Well, guess what? She might just be my new co-host, bitch.
Well, she's 19. She can do what she wants, Jenna. She's able. I mean, whatever. You know. I don't understand why is she so mad? Oh, because a young lady had some sense when she spoke.
Yeah. She was very respectful, very eloquent, very well put together, held herself well.
Destiny, because nobody wants to hear somebody talking about the baby like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't want to hear anybody talking about anybody like that.
No. Do you know what it is, Destiny? You've knocked
Yeah.
her ego, sweetheart. You've knocked her ego that somebody your age has been able to speak in a more eloquent, respectful, well-rounded way than she's ever going to be capable of.
And hey, I would like to put this out there, seems how they want to talk about co-signing shit. Every single one of you sitting there, Dusty, you know, your newfound loves over there, right? Your support, the only ones who took up for you, the only ones who support you, you agree with what was just said. You co-sign it. That, Dusty, I am a little bit shocked about.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Yeah, I don't know, Destiny. You know, I don't know why they bothered you wear crop tops. Because you can pull it off? I don't know. Yeah, she couldn't understand him, Dre. You're right about that, honey. Yeah, and then Rob was right. Destiny, you ain't got nothing to prove to anybody.
Nope.
Like you said, you know who you are. That's all that matters. And I'll say this, you know, Dusty did say that, you know, you have to protect your image. Dusty, I don't have a freaking image to protect, honey. I'm not sure what, I'm me. Like it or leave it. That's just the way it is. I'm not going to satisfy everyone all the time. That's 100%. All I can do is be who I am. You like it or leave it. It's okay. Everybody's going to mess up. Everybody's going to say things, do things, whatever. But there does come a point when you go too far. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, yeah. Might just have to do that, huh? Well, you know what, Brahma Rima? That's exactly what Chris had just said earlier. Was I think there's certain things that need to come out because, look, we just heard Destiny up here speaking, and I'm sorry, I never sat there and thought that this stuff was funny when Purple had her adult child in the car because for some reason she doesn't have her own car to go to work or something. I don't know, but she had to take her to work and pick her up, and everybody knows she'd take you on that trip. I can't tell you how many times I had to click out because I was like, I cannot listen to this. And y'all know if you heard it, you know what I'm talking about.
You will never hear my children talk disrespectful like her fucking daughter did.
Yeah. Destiny didn't come up here and talk like that. She was able to form thoughts without having a bunch of vile stuff connected to it and bad words, you know? All right. Charlie girl, CJ, you guys got anything else you want to add?
No, ma'am.
No, honey.
All right. Are you guys ready to end this and
Yep.
chat about this?
I've said what I want to say.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go and give Jenna some love.
All right. Love you. Love you. Love you.
All right,
No,
love you
she's
loads.
all right.
Right. Bye, guys. Take
All
care.
right. Bye.
And thank you,
All right.
everybody, for being respectful to Destiny.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. And yeah, little Texas tornado. She did. She did. Absolutely did. That's why Chris said maybe we should get those out. Yeah, we probably should. Listen to how your child is. Your quote unquote adult child, Perp Diddy. Go ahead and listen to how your child sits there and spews all that venom all over the place. And you wonder why people weren't in your chat. I had to close out. I could not. I could not handle it. It's like, oh God, I can't listen to this. But that's just, hey, that's just me. But seems how we're on it. You know, that daughter's an adult, right? You're proud of that, Perp Diddy. You're proud of that. Wow. Okay. It's game on. Game on. It's fine. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. We're going to end this now. And again, thank you for joining us. And thank you, Precious Chaos, for coming up, and J Robin. We will talk to y'all later. See you guys next time we come live. All right. Bye, guys.